What is up, guys? It's your boy Rogue Alpha Wolf. How's everybody doing? If you guys like the video, be sure to hit the like button, and if you're new to the channel, be sure to hit the subscribe button. I do apologize for the little bit of spam that we did have, with the streams trying to get set up for Discord. I was having some issues with my OBS software, and it's saying that it had an issue with the output. But today, guys, I am joined with your girl.
Ayo, Nerdygirladventures.
And your boy.
It just got so quiet.
Toxic, that's you.
Toxic?
Did Toxic go oof?
I don't know. Anywho,
Anywho.
we'll talk when he's here. It's okay. It's fine.
The ghost kidnapped him.
Oh my god, dude. I'm actually gonna share my screen for a minute, and I'm gonna show you guys something. Oh no. Besides that, alright, I'm gonna share my screen with you guys real quick. Alright, let me know if you guys can see my screen or not. Alright, I'm gonna share my screen with you guys real quick. Oh, I forgot to mute your stream. Alright, so pop it out. Let me know if you guys can see my
God, give me a minute.
Okay, you can see my stream. Okay. So, for those of you guys that don't know, I have a GoFundMe for my dad's house.
Hello.
Hello. These are some of the pictures that I have of the house. So, if anybody's interested in donating,
What's up, Charlie?
if anybody could share this around, I'm going to post the link. Wrong thing. And that is the link if you guys are interested in donating or anything like that.
Oh, so speaking of paranormal activity, I downloaded a new app. It's called the SRS tool, and it can track kind of like a figure with line art. So I tried it on my dog.
What you're talking about.
I tried it on my dog to make sure it was working correctly, and that thing works pretty well. So I laid down yesterday morning because I took Bella to work at 7 a.m. And I came home, I laid down, got ready to fall asleep, and something had took one of my plates and legitimately just pulled it off my shelf. And there was no way it was coming off because everything was level. So I was like, what the So I get out my SRS tool and I put it over there, but there was nothing there. So then I turned it to her corner or the area she works in, and I kid you not, there was a figure of a person right underneath her grandfather's picture that she has hanging up.
Bro.
So I'm like, okay.
For real though. That's crazy, dude.
Mm-hmm. And I've been having my EMF detector been going off a lot here lately too.
That's insane.
Oh yes.
Tis the season. Oh boy, I presume.
'Tis the season to be ghost hunting. Fa la 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 la.
Try not to die of fright. Fa la 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 la. If you do, then you'll be a ghost. Ha 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 ha.
Yo, what is up, Bot JJ? What's up? Welcome to the Wolf's Den podcast. I hope you enjoy your stay. Remember to brush your fur and stay fluffy. Floof.
The floofiest.
Oh, yes.
Oh my god. Yo, I felt so bad for you when you were doing the Omegle thing. I know people, it's either Omegle or Omegle, people pronounce it differently. But, dude, so many people are so rude to furries.
Facts, bro.
That one dude pissed me off, the one that actually held like a knife or something and like told you to kill yourself. I'm like, bro.
That's when I just started getting into it. Now I just turned my head and I said, you know what? I just started patting the side of my head like, come on, do it. You ain't man enough.
For real, dude, that was messed up. People get say and do anything they want on the internet, but when it comes to real life confrontation, I guarantee you half of the people would not do anything.
Not to mention the half the dang pedos on there that are sitting there doing
Hey, hi, how you doing?
butcher stuff, and
You shouldn't have to spam them.
cutting meat, and there's like little kids on
Yeah.
there, and I'm like, bro.
Yeah, some pervs, man.
Oh, big facts.
Some freaking pervs.
I want.
It's like, ugh.
I wonder if they get all excited when they see each other cutting their own processed meat.
Probably. Probably.
It's
I
like,
bet
oh,
it's like
you over
that.
there cutting a steak? Oh yeah, that's right. I'm over here cutting up some hot dogs and stuff.
Oh, way that you phrase that.
The most PG conversation ever.
Exactly.
I'm actually
So,
pretty
I don't
impressed.
know if do you guys like Avatar The Last Airbender?
Oh, big facts.
So, there's actually, I don't know if you guys know this, but there's actually a book series based on Avatar Kyoshi,
Mm-hmm.
which was the Earthbender Avatar before Roku.
Yes.
And it was so freaking good. The first book is called The Rise of Kyoshi, and the second one is The Shadow of Kyoshi, and I definitely recommend them if you guys haven't read them. Super interesting to see, like, where she came from as, you know, coming from a parentless, she was poor, people picked on her, to becoming the Avatar. Like, it's an amazing journey. Like, I'm
Didn't
like, oh, okay.
didn't Kiyoshi date Sasuke?
No, Kyoshi actually was with, I can't think of her name offhand. She was actually with another girl, like, they were dating, and,
Oh, May. I
and
think
she was
her name was
born,
May.
yeah, and Zuko.
Yes. Yes, yes, yes.
And then Suki's with Sokka.
Yes, that's right, Sokka. I don't know
Poor
why I said
Toph is
Sasuke.
the only loner. Poor Toph.
Honestly, I think Aang and Toph would have made a good couple.
I honestly, I think I don't know about that. I honestly kind of like Katara with Jet or with Zuko, but I kind of preferred or May with Zuko. They were one of my favorite couples, and then I don't know. I think Ty Lee and Sokka might have made a good couple. I
Yeah.
don't know though. That would have been interesting. Oh, we're just talking about different things, Z Master. And then, have you seen the Legend of Korra?
I've only seen some of it, not all of it.
I mean, it was a good series in itself, but it really doesn't top Avatar, to be honest.
No.
Like, the journey that Aang went through, and like, I don't know, the setting's a lot different too. Like, with the Legend of Korra, it's kind of like a more I can't think of the thing to say. Like,
It's like they tried a little too hard to pick up where Aang left off.
yeah, yeah, I would love to see. To be honest, I would love to see the journey after Zuko became Fire Lord and Aang, really started picking up on his Avatar duties
Mm-hmm.
before, before they all had children and everything like that. Because if you read in the comics, it actually tells you about the journey that Zuko went on after all of that crap happened, and he found his mom, and he was like on that journey, and he had some answers given to him about that, and then just different things. Like, there's so many things in the comics that I wish that they would incorporate into a new series.
For real.
It'd be so good.
So while you guys are talking about that, I
Quick
actually went
question,
out and
please.
made a whole new Discord, already texted out and everything.
You made a new Discord?
Everything. Yeah. So what I'm gonna do
The leg.
is, if people like to know how to make their own websites and start, selling their own stuff or something, then if they you can post the Discord link in the chat and they can join. And they can just make it take
What's
it
up,
and
Bernie? Yeah, that'd be interesting. Because I know, like, a website would be helpful for different things. Like eventually for me, if I ever do grow my channel, I would love to have like a website for like merch and stuff like that.
Yo, what's up, AA?
That way I could run it myself, you know, instead of having to go through Teespring and having them take stuff out and all that stuff.
Big facts.
So what? You know, I was thinking about starting like merch for you guys because I can do shirts, anything. We have a printer that prints off the labels and all that for like cups, glass, everything. Your windshield, everything.
That's actually pretty cool, man.
And so we can just iron those onto the shirt or something. Or, you know, or something. And I was thinking about making a website for like all of us, like your merch, like have a separate website page for your merch. Make good of that.
Nice, man. That'd be epic.
Make stickers.
Yeah, for sure, dude. Pretty much would be nice, but it would be dirty. Yeah, definitely, Z. I mean,
I'm a turtle.
Oh,
I'm turtle.
On Teespring, but I would like to actually, you know, I would actually like to grow the channel a little bit more before I start really trying to press that. I know I actually have a couple people that bought one of my mugs. I know 2 people offhand that bought one. And then I have my own hoodie, which is pretty nice. They're actually pretty comfortable, but you know, it is what it is. It takes time to kind of build that kind of thing up, you know?
I gave you and Brandon $100 the other day for graphic design.
Would you say you kind of cut out a little bit?
So the other day for Valentine's Day, I sent you guys like $100.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Just kept donating.
Bro, we're not gonna talk about donations, man. Oh my lord.
I was freaking out when I saw what Frosty did.
I literally, this man, I was sitting there streaming GTA 5 for like the first time ever because my old system would just not let me do it at all. And I see him pop 100, and I was like, "Yo, that kind of shocked me a little bit." And I was like, "Yo."
I donated $1, and then Frosty saw that, and he's like, "How can I donate?" And then that's when that happened.
And then this man drops $350, and I'm like,
"Oh, we were all freaking out, man."
"Oof."
I would love to have my own merch one day. Sadly, I feel you, Phil. I feel that, man. I mean, it takes time. I mean, Wolf actually has a really good like branding because he is like an alpha wolf, so that'll help when it comes to designing his merch. I'm gonna have to come up with something.
So I sent a link in the chat for like if you want to post that if any on
I feel you, Minnie.
The total cost is probably labor to do it. Maybe like it'd be like $10 to $15 extra for the website. You're buying your like website name, like if you have like we're talking about
like cutting out really bad. Hey, what's up? Yeah, like out of the whole sentence that you just said, I understood baby a little bit.
Did she say baby a little bit or maybe a little bit?
Maybe, not baby. Oh my goodness.
So, can you hear me better now?
A little bit.
Try making a full sentence, and we'll see if we can hear you.
Yeah.
What am I gonna talk about?
Okay, that actually.
Talk about the sky.
Talk about the sky.
So,
the adventure. Cool, Phil.
what I was saying is, so like the Discord Kia.com, you have to like purchase that. So what you do?
Yo, what's up, Scully?
I don't know if you want to share my screen in Discord. And I'll give you a little tip on how to do it. I don't know what that you have to do. There's a whole more process with it, but so like I was saying, so like say you go to YouTube.com or something. It's already taken. So where you go
No, Scully, I've noticed. I'm just talking between the breaks because I don't want to interrupt them.
What that would do, hit domain. You rebuy the domain. Okay. Usually, you want to get this around when you can find a low price. So
yeah.
it should tell you what the best price is.
Yo, check out this mouse.
10% off. So really, you can purchase whatever you want, like .io, but you pay that yearly.
Oh, dang.
So if you look right here, you can look to see what the .me would be the cheapest, but you don't want any of that. You want either .com, .net, .org. You don't want any of these. These are just random stuff, and people aren't gonna go to your.
It's the G.
Yeah.
503, I think. For my mouse.
So I would either go with .com or .net. .com or .org. So what you do? And I go .com. I'm gonna hit .com. Okay, so you're gonna search for .com for me. So you're gonna say nerdy and shop.
Gotcha.
What would happen is it'll bring up if that's okay. Like or it's gonna give you suggestions.
Gotcha. Oh, excuse me. That was like a weird hiccup burp thing? I don't know. That was weird. Oh, man. So, like, what are some of the things that you guys are interested in collecting? I mean, this is completely random, but I was just looking over at my Funko Pop collection. I was like, I'm kind of interested to see what you guys are interested in collecting because I know.
Okay, now I gotta go get it.
Because, like, I collect Funko Pops. It's, like, the main thing that I collect right now. And also, like, to board games on Steam. Like, I would buy the crap out of them.
So, the main thing that I love to collect, and if I ever get a PO box, I really hope this gets sent to me. But I love collecting my Corvettes, the little
Models?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, I see what you're talking about.
I love my Vetties.
That's actually pretty lit.
Oh, actually, if you want to join like the notification, I can give you both.
Just joined it.
Which way joining?
Oh, he sent the link to the Discord that he created.
Oh.
Like, I'm trying to think. Because tomorrow we're actually supposed to go car shopping, like, at least looking around. So I'm trying to figure out, because we're looking to get a certified car with, like, a warranty on it, preferably, like, an SUV. So,
so the way you want to do, go to Kia, because they have $100,000 mile warranty for 10 years, I think.
Ooh. Yeah, everyone's been telling me to go with a Kia. Like, my sister actually used to have a Kia. I don't know. It's been years, but she used to have a Kia, and then my older brother's been like, yeah, you really need to get a Kia. They're really good.
What do you want, Kennedy?
They're durable. And, like, my anxiety about driving is pretty bad right now because I haven't driven since I took my driver's
We're not going to
test,
talk about that.
and that's been like, hey, what's up, Shiny? It's been so long, probably since last November, December. No, because never mind, because oh, maybe it was. I don't know. It's confusing, but
I don't.
basically, like,
I
I'm just
don't.
freaking out because, like, I don't know. I just don't want to get into an accident and then, like, having Lucas in the car makes it 10 times worse because it's like I'm gonna try to focus on the road, but like where I live gets really, really busy in the summertime. So I'm just like, I don't want to kill my kid.
I don't think you. I don't think you've been driving since that last wreck y'all were in. To be honest.
Well, I wasn't driving. I wasn't driving when that happened. I was just in the car.
Oh, this is true. Mainly along for the ride.
That really like upped my anxiety though. Like I realized like I've noticed now like I get freaked out with certain things and I like kind of panic. But I think partially that's because I'm not in control of the wheel. I mean, I've been told that once you've learned to drive, you can kind of get a little freaked out by other people's driving, even if they're the best driver in the world, just because you can't control the situation.
Yeah.
And like, I'm the type of person that I like to have control over a situation because I basically feel helpless if I can't. So I don't like the unknown. Yeah, it's kind of scary, Shiny, but when you know what you're doing, it's not that bad. It's just for me, I have a small child and I don't have a lot of experience, so it freaks me out.
You'll get there, sis. It takes time.
For sure, for sure.
If it
I
makes you
just
feel
like,
better, you could always leave Lucas at home with somebody. That's where you can go out and have that practice until you're ready to uh, take Lucas with you.
that's actually a good idea. Like, the only thing that I'm having, like, oh, okay. So, Brandon still doesn't have his license, so I would be having to take him back and forth to work, which means I would have to take Lucas with me, and then I would have to take him with me when I picked him up from work. And that is terrifying. Like, even though it's not that far of a drive, it's just, the thought of having him in the car that freaks me out because I don't want to be responsible for like an accident and then have him in it. Like, it'd be fine if I was by myself or with another adult, you know.
No, I didn't.
But getting good at driving, I'm still not that good to be honest. I probably shouldn't have passed my driving test.
I mean, heck,
But
I went through 7 fence posts in a tree in 2017. I still got my license in a car.
true.
I
But like I was so nervous my leg was actually shaking when I was trying to do the maneuverability portion. Like I did good on the driving portion, but due to COVID, I didn't have to do on-road driving. I just drove around in a parking lot, which was super easy. But my anxiety was so bad. Like I went in and out of those cones about 3 times. She let me restart,
How'd I
thankfully,
do what?
and finally I was able to do it, and I passed. But I had my dad in the car too, and he was just like, hey, don't do that. Like, kind of guiding me.
Do y'all really want to know the story of how I totaled my S10? Is this what this is?
Do this. Do it.
Okay. So,
You'll be good, Shiny. I believe in you.
February 14th, 2017. I was in college. I was a sophomore. No, I was a junior in college. Sophomore going to be a junior. And there was this girl I had a hella crush on. She was really cute. And I mean, when she dressed up in her country clothes and then dressed up as a priss, woo. Anyway, so
When they put on their country clothes.
I went to Kroger's before I went to college and got her a thing of roses and candy and took it to her. And she never had a Valentine's. So when I surprised her with it, she gave me a hug and a kiss. And, I was feeling on top of the world that day. So I went to class and, went through my welding portion. And then after class, of course, I was going on my way home. And I got on my road. This is what makes it the messed up part. They always say if you wreck, try to have an accident close to home. I was literally 30 seconds drive time from my house when this happened. So, it was raining that night, and S10s, they are notoriously for being light in the rear end of the trucks. So, I completely forgot about it. The deer ran out in front of me, and it was raining, and I tried to avoid the deer, and I hit gravel, and when I did, the tail end started fishtailing on me, and then I got it overcorrected, went through 7 fence posts, and caught the truck dead center into a tree. And where my truck was so old, the chest belt never locked, but the lap belt did. So my head hits the steering wheel. I had 2 marks going across the right side of my face, a mark on my nose, 2 cuts from the lap belt on my right hip with deep tissue bruising. My right knee had went into the steering column, causing deep tissue bruising into my right knee. That took a month to heal, actually almost a month and a half just for the bruise to go away. And I had a severe concussion from it. But what the kicker is, if I would have never fought that truck to get it to where it was when I wrecked it, I wouldn't be here because something went through the passenger side of the windshield.
Oh my god, dude.
Oh yeah. But my nurse was cute as shit, so I didn't feel anything.
You're like, oh baby.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's
near-death experiences.
Oh Lord.
So, you guys want to hear the dumbest thing that has almost killed me?
Yes.
So, when I was a toddler, I really liked to eat grapes. And I guess I didn't learn from the first time I almost died, but I almost died the second time by choking on a grape. Like, literally, my dad had to shove his hand down my throat and pull it out of my windpipe because I was turning purple.
Oh.
I guess that's becoming a grape.
You trying to turn into the Oompa Loompa girl.
Yeah. Oompa Loompa. Oompity. So, have you guys ever had any near-death experiences besides your car accident and then my choking on grapes? And I almost drowned once, but we don't talk about that.
Being born with a hole in my lung and being what is it? Hypoxic, anemic. What? Wait. It's when you're blue when you come out the womb.
Blue double D double. Not the time.
That's great. We have now seen the dark side of Nerdygirladventures.
Oh Jesus.
Oh, that was actually perfect.
That reminds me of a time when my mom was like on morphine. I don't remember what the heck happened to her, but she literally, she was so drugged up on whatever they gave her. She was like, Jesus is coming through the window. I'm like, Mom, you good? She's like, no, he's right there. He's coming through the window. And I'm just like, okay, Mom.
Oh, so I need to do a video on Onyx, actually. So I got the CV axle fixed. Thank God they didn't find anything else wrong with the car on that. My underglow decided to go yeet. Literally. I was sitting there going down 220, which is our interstate for the state of Virginia, and I heard 2 loud pops. I was like, what was that? So I get to work. Mind it, I'm still one-armed usage, okay? My shoulder's still messed up, which I actually messed it up again today because I was using it a little and I went to turn to the right and my shoulder went hecka pop and, well, let's just say my whole arm went numb.
Dude.
But, so, I got to work, I got out the car, I happened to look at the front of the car, and my underglow, one of the underglow strips was hanging out the front of the car, and the other underglow strip was just completely gone.
Jesus.
So I said, fudge it. I ripped it out, and I ordered new ones.
There you go. Oh man. So okay. I'm gonna tell you the dumbest thing that I've ever done when I was first learning how to drive. Are you guys ready?
What?
So, my brother had come to town and he was looking at it was the black Volkswagen that I had, the first car that I ever got.
Mm-hmm.
And he was messing with it, and he was like messing with the safety brake or whatever. I don't know what it's called.
E-brake.
That's what I'm calling. The e-brake. That's what it's called. You're right. So I forgot that he put it down or up or whatever. It was on, and I was driving, and the car started smoking.
Oh
So
no!
I pull over and we're just trying to figure out where the heck could it be. And then we look down and we realize that the e-brake's on it. We're just like, wow, that could have really effed up the car. Even though the car was already pretty effed up. But I'm just thinking like, oh my god, he tried to kill me.
The perfect way to roast some marshmallows.
Yeah, right? Like, just driving down the road and yeah, tires start smoking. God, dude. That was one of the dumbest things that I've ever done, but yeah. When you first learn to drive, you make a lot of dumb mistakes, it feels like. And it's kind of funny looking back at them.
Yeah, we're not going to talk about what I did to my first car.
I scared my sister plenty of times. Like, she was like, she literally thought I was going to kill her a couple times.
Do you recommend an automatic or manual? So it can go two ways with an automatic transmission or a manual transmission on a vehicle. If you don't have leg issues, ankle issues, back issues, yeah, go with a manual. Manuals are actually a lot better on gas, and they're a little bit more reliable depending on how you drive it.
What's the main difference, would you say, between an auto and a manual?
So an automatic, you just put your foot on the brake, and sometimes you can reach down where your cup holders are and pull it in the gear, or you reach up behind the steering wheel and pull it down in the gear.
Gotcha. That's actually really useful information.
But manuals, they're good, but when they break, they can get expensive because you got to rebuild all the gears and stuff in them. Personally, I like my automatics because if you're in an ice situation, it's going to automatically shift. You don't have to put your foot on the clutch, shift into that low gear, and lose your speed per se, and break that traction, and then you're screwed.
Oh my god! Someone said when I was a kid I ate a magic brownie.
Oh, magic brownie!
That is forever what I'm gonna call them now, Supernova. You've had a fox? That's actually adorable, but pretty dangerous. If you caught that fox on a bad day, it could have been bad, but...
Yeah, tell me about it. I catch my fox on a bad day a couple of times.
Oh no.
I mean, what? Happy wife, happy life?
Looking back, she's gonna be like, you said what now? Oh god, magic brownie. Oh Jesus. So, another topic. You guys know who Little Nas X is, right?
Yes.
Have you heard about the controversy with his new music video, Montero? Call Me By Your Name?
No, I haven't. What's going on?
So basically, with his new music video, near the ending, for those of you guys that don't want spoilers or who haven't seen the music video yet, this is your time to mute the button real quickly.
Yes.
But, basically, he it's kind of like got like a demonic feel to it, is what people are saying, because near the end he's like down in hell and he's giving the devil a lap dance and all this stuff like that, and just different things like that have like demonic elements to some people.
That's great.
And a lot of people are like, dude, no, like this isn't cool. And then he tried to explain like, hey, where you say gay people are going to hell anyway, so why are you getting pressed about this video? You know I'm gay, blah, 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 blah. And a lot of people are just, like, not having it, I guess you could say. And then, let me see if I can pull up some pictures. I can't show the video. Actually, no. I can pull it up and show you what it is.
Oh, well.
I will pull it up. Alright.
Sapphire's fun. She's massive.
That's not what I wanted to do. Alright. What is the actual music video? Okay. We're gonna share my screen. Alright. So it starts off, I don't know if you guys can see it, starts off with like an element of like, the tree, kind of like the Garden of Eden type of thing, if you want to assume. And there's like the snake. Da-da-da-da. He's like being possessed. It looks like, at least. And then we're gonna skip to where he's chained up.
Oh, changing whips excite me. No.
And then he's going down a stripper pole into hell, and he's about to give the devil a lap dance.
I mean,
there you go. So that's kind of people are pressed about it.
My girl would kill me if another girl gave me a lap dance.
Oh yeah.
I'd be dead wolf.
Yeah. But that's basically like where a lot of the controversy is coming from, just because a lot of people are saying that it's got a weird feel to it, that that they're not comfortable with it, blah blah blah. And then there are other people that are like, oh well, if you're not rocking with him now, you haven't been rocking with him from the beginning, different things like that. But I don't know how to feel about his music video. I don't really. It is what it is.
Fox shoots wolf.
I like the song.
Oh, so do you know the singer/rapper Mario Judah?
Oh, what the heck? Sorry to interrupt you, but someone just said apparently his new Nike shoes has human blood in it.
What the
I'm gonna look that up real quick. But anyways, continue. Sorry.
I'm kind of okay. Have you ever heard of the singer/rapper Mario Judah?
I have not actually.
I don't know how true it is, but one of his songs, Predator, he was performing live and actually had 2 heart attacks on stage.
Oh my god. Oh, okay. I'm gonna show you this real quick. Okay. So this is what Shiny was talking about. I'm gonna unmute it real quick. Jesus. Oh, what the heck? That's insane.
I'm gonna look it up.
They apparently contain 1 drop of blood from the employees of the company that made the shoes.
Well, I mean, it wouldn't surprise me because some of our boxes contain our sweat and blood, but they try to get the blood out of it as best they could.
Yeah, they have like a demonic pendant on them. They're called the devil shoes. That's insane. Actually, no, they're called Satan shoes. That's insane.
So Mario Judah was the one that had the heart attack on stage twice while performing?
Dude, I didn't even know that. Like, that's crazy. The blood thing's kind of a little overboard.
Please do not chew my $1,000 laptop charging cable.
That's crazy, dude. I don't know
Oh,
how to
well,
feel
rip.
about that, to be honest. Because, like, I've been seeing posts and stuff like that saying that he sold his soul to the devil to kind of get where he's at. And, like, they said that, that kind of proves that he did based on the things that he's been doing, like, career-wise, like, with his shoes and the song. That kind of came out of nowhere, though. To be honest, like I don't know, man. That's crazy. I didn't know about the whole blood thing. Kind of a little overboard. I would not buy shoes that purposely had blood in them, even if it was only a drop.
Oh my god. So I'm scrolling past in my Snapchat. My friend says me liking 5 girls also may not be able to get any.
That's an oof.
Big
Yeah,
oof.
that is pretty crazy, Shiny.
Oh no, but nobody cares about Joey Logano. Joey Logano's trash. I mean, nothing.
Dude, so what do you guys think about the music industry and like the film industry? I feel I'm a conspiracy theorist, so I feel like there's always an agenda to be had with any, public thing like that. There's always something that the media is trying to push onto the people that are watching the music, not watching the music videos, listening to the music, watching the movies that they're putting out. There's always like subtle little things, and it just seems like it's gotten more and more toxic over the years with like a lot of the people that work in the industry, and some people either adapt to it or they end up getting eaten alive by it. I know, like, with like different people like Jeanette McCurdy and
Who's driving his car now?
Britney Spears and people like that they've really had some issues because of the things that they've experienced in the industry.
Big facts.
Growing up, you're like, oh, I want to be a singer. Oh, I want to be like a movie star or something like that. And then like you see, like it's like like oh, just not.
So, I know COVID has been super, super depressing, but if this fourth wave actually does happen,
Oh God.
which hope to God not, how would everyone feel to have virtual concerts and stuff again?
I mean, I would personally enjoy virtual concerts, but that's because I'm like really like antisocial. But I feel like that defeats the purpose of like a concert. You know what I mean?
This is true.
Someone said, "What do you mean by the fourth wave?"
So, I would have to go back and look on Google or on the news, but they are saying that we are actually getting ready to have a fourth strike of COVID, of the pandemic. The U.S. has actually went through 3. They had it tamed and it spiked up in some states, so they locked those states down, and then it started toning down again, and then them being retarded, they started opening stuff back up, removing the mask laws, and then everything just started spurring back up. Yeah, and I think it was the central part of the U.S. or it was the East Coast. We actually almost went into martial law because of the wave that had started back up, and it was really bad.
Did you hear that they're actually like there's like a conspiracy going around saying that Trump declared martial law and that Biden's not president? Have you heard that theory, like that conspiracy theory?
It wouldn't surprise me.
And then, real quick, I'm gonna show you guys this video. This is insane. This is going on in Australia right now. Hold on, I'm gonna full screen it. Look at all those mice. Those are all mice. A mice plague in Australia.
Okay, so speaking of being a huge conspiracy theorist,
isn't that crazy, guys?
If you guys have ever seen the movie The Purge, great movie, by the way, but
Definitely.
The Purge is about the U.S. going through multiple presidencies, and it's slowly going downhill. So the president, they have come up with a system that, to purge the country, to get rid of as much people as possible, one, to help the economy, and two, to basically get a new president into office to take control of the country, basically, just to have a one dictator democracy.
Shiny.
They knew, our government, I don't know if anybody knows this, our government knew about the COVID pandemic since 2016, I believe, because it was still in China. Nothing was said about it. Fast forward, China, I think North Korea, and a couple other countries have been really making nuclear advancements here lately. It started pissing off. It started pissing off the U.S. U.S. sent troops. China and them said, "Hey, you better back off, or we're going to push this button." So we backed off. China has been wanting to be the number one country for the economic standpoint. So, what's the best way to hurt the U.S.? Send another bubonic plague. The government knew about this. So what if we were actually, and my family thinks I'm crazy for this, but what if we're in another purge? The government is trying to get rid of some of the elderly and some of the population on the US side because we are way too overcrowded. And then once the COVID is gone, we're literally going to be a nation reborn. Everything's going to be so screwed up, it's not going to be funny. And we're all just going to be under martial law and under one dictator.
I wouldn't be surprised, to be honest, with the way that the world is running right now. I mean, it's crazy. Because, like you said, I mean, there's no way, in my opinion, that with COVID that it would have spread this quickly and the government not have known about it.
Yep.
I mean, there had to have been some indicators, something. And then another fear of mine is that we're going to end up having another economic crash like we did in 2008. And my reasoning behind this is they're pumping out so much money in stimulus checks.
Yep.
They're pumping out so much money in all of these different plans they've got going on. And eventually it's going to get to the point where money isn't going to be able to be printed anymore because they're just putting so much out there. And the inflation is just going to get really bad, and it's just going to cause a lot of issues because COVID's already damaged our economic, everything, or economy, I should say. It's damaged it already because people have been out of work, people have been on unemployment, people are depending on these stimulus checks. And I think what the government's trying to do is they're trying to make us more dependent on them. That way they have the control. And they're putting it in everyone's minds that this is, this is the way that it should be, blah, blah, blah. And eventually we're going to become a nation that depends on the government, just like all these other communist countries. And, I mean, I don't know what everyone's opinion is on concealed carrying. I know that everyone has varying opinions. But my opinion on it is that if they take away the weapons from people that are responsible, that eventually we're going to become like another Germany.
Yep.
Hitler took away all the weapons from the Jewish people before he started to brutally execute them. And if we don't have weapons to fight back, eventually the government can take complete control and we won't be able to do anything about it.
Yep. Which we're actually getting ready to be screwed here in the next couple of months because one of our biggest trade ships was got stuck on a sandbarge, and that's carrying all of our gas, all of our oil, half of our products that we need for the U.S. And it's actually stuck over in one of our biggest trade routes. is where it's stuck at. I don't remember the area it's at. You guys can look it up, but
Was it in the Suez Canal?
I I think so.
And then, like, here's another question for everyone to think about. Why is it that when COVID started and when we were under lockdown, why is it that the rise, why is it that guns were selling out and ammunition was selling out and the prices were being jacked up? Doesn't that seem a little weird?
Exactly.
Why did the toilet paper go?
Exactly.
I mean, that just seems weird to me. The first instinct that you get when you're told, oh, you gotta stay in the house is to buy a gun. I don't know, seems a little sus to me.
And then soon as the guns and stuff were being bought, they immediately started banning all the AR ammo, all of the small round ammo, and they're actually right now trying to pass the bill to have all ARs taken away from their rightful owners.
Hey, so I forgot to bring it up, but remember how you were talking about your truck? Would you guys like to see the before and after pictures of what I did to my truck?
Sure.
So this is whenever I first bought it. It just came off the lot.
Dang, supernova. But I'm gonna start doing more podcasts if you guys like these. So if you guys are interested in joining up and different things like that, let me know, and I can like kind of get a list going of who wants to join and kind of things like that.
And here's afterwards.
I don't know. The whole COVID thing ooh, that's nice. I don't know. It just screams conspiracy.
But if you think about it, COVID was in the U.S. in January. Yeah, in January. And then February came around, March came around, and then bam, hold up. We all of a sudden we have deaths. We have this unidentified sickness, people coming off of barges and cruise ships with this mysterious disease. Nah, honey, you're lying to us. You're just saying that so we'll sit there and believe it and we'll sit there and listen to your laws. No, we all know what happened. So y'all already know that you sent somebody over there to go check something out in China. They contracted it. They came back and it spread.
Yeah, and then another thing is like with the whole mask situation. People are now not wearing their masks. Like I've gone out in public and seen people just not even caring. Like why was it such a big thing a year ago? And why is it not such a big thing now? I know that they have vaccinations out, but that doesn't stop the spread of COVID. It just, it lowers your chances of getting them, and it also makes it to where if you get them, the symptoms aren't as severe. But why are we not treating it as severely as we did when we first discovered it? Why are we acting now like it doesn't exist?
Exactly.
In my opinion, I feel like the government has something to do with COVID. Like they either made something to, send off and like something like a chemical or something like out, to like bomb them with that, and it failed, and so now it's spreading worldwide, and that's why it's killing everyone.
Yep.
And I mean, if you look at at the rates that everything's going, I mean, the main age group that is being targeted is the elderly and people with health issues. Why is it that, well, I mean, in general, that's typically how it goes, where the weaker people are the ones that get, illnesses are affected worse than healthy people. But why is it that we don't have enough information about children? Because aren't newborns really, really susceptible and easily killed off by diseases and stuff like that? Why are the newborns not dying?
Exactly.
That just seems weird. But
that's another reason why I think the government's behind this, because if you think about it, probably like sent it off to kill weak and everything, because the United States is starting to become overpopulated. The world's starting to become overpopulated. So I think this was their idea to start killing off people. We weren't overpopulated.
Yep. Do you think that people should be wearing masks outdoors? It just depends on if you're outside. I feel like depending on how far apart you are from people, that it should be fine to not wear your mask. But it depends on the situation. Like if you're in a large group of people, which you probably shouldn't be in the first place, you should have a mask on. But where was I going with what I was saying? COVID basically, it just further proves my point that the United States is mainly for the younger generation. They're molding our minds and making us, more aware of different things compared to the elderly people who were raised a certain way, who have different things like that, you know. And kids are easily moldable, their brains are, and they have all these different TV shows with inappropriate innuendos in them.
SpongeBob.
Yeah. And I mean,
yeah, go ahead.
I was just gonna finish with like saying that basically, we do so much in regards to children, like with healthcare and different things like that. And with the elderly, we're just like, oh, well, we can't help you with that. You're just gonna have to die. Like Brandon's grandma, she's gonna be 94 on April 1st.
Happy birthday!
And, right, man, April Fool's baby. And like with the healthcare, because she's not rich, she's really poor. They don't offer her anything compared to like say parents that are low income that have a child, which I know the situations are different, but don't elderly people need just as much help? Oh, hi, Brandon. I was just talking about your grandma. Is Lucas still sleeping in there? But we were talking about COVID. We're talking about grandma. Oh my god.
Which, so with
you know how all over the internet how
Brandon's grandma
the birds like fly north or wherever they go, okay?
Yeah.
We don't see them forever, okay? We know that they can survive in the cold. We're not dumb. And how they say that the government is controlling that. Well, how many birds have you seen during COVID?
Dude, you're right. I haven't seen that.
Think about it.
That's a good point.
Where's like everything? Like there's not.
Yeah, the streets, everything were like empty. It was like a zombie apocalypse type of thing.
I know. And what if? Like, think about it. What if they're like?
I'm gonna look something up. But real quick, did you hear where the CDC gave out like instructions on like a zombie apocalypse?
Yeah, that was the like.
I'm gonna show you this. I'm gonna show you. This is the Center for Disease Control. Hold on. I'm gonna share my screen. I will let you guys see this. There's actually. It says zombie preparedness. Why is this on the Center for Disease Control and Prevention website?
I know. And see, I feel like the birds, yeah, they're real birds, but they've been caught and like programmed with like some kind of chip that controls their mind or something like inside. No, because where does the birds? Like you barely hear them in the mornings now. They're nowhere. What if they're overnight? They send them in like Washington.
Maybe little Brandon.
Like they film with something, and while they're flying, they're like like secretive about it, and you don't really see them. Like you can see them fly off, but then you can't find them again. So what if they're dropping like some kind of chemical that's like taking COVID like part of it,
Which I've noticed something.
I don't know why the CDC has a preparedness for zombies. Like what the heck? And if they were hacked, why didn't they take it down? That's just I don't understand.
Which I've noticed something. Me being as an advocate hunter and tracking deer and squirrels and stuff. From before COVID started, the deer were so skittish. I mean, it was rarely seen. If you did see them, they're always like by themselves or in like a pack, basically, kind of like wolves. Well, ever since COVID has happened, the deer have just become so scarce. You rarely even see a track or hear a sound from them, and when you do, they're alone or they're like in this massive, and I mean massive pack, and it's like they'll just walk right up to you. That's not deer's nature. They are a skittish animal for a reason.
Yeah.
It's true.
Honestly, I feel like there is something to do with the government with these animals. Think like all these facts that we're saying. Like, think about it. Think about it. Like, why we only see deer in like the winter?
Conspiracy theories.
They're not laying on the side of the road.
Yeah, like I've rarely seen a deer laying on the side of the road here lately, which is weird.
I saw one the other day, but like you said, like usually by this time they're a lot more in the road.
And they're always wanting to run out in front of you, and it's yeah.
On the side of the interstate.
Like, cause
I know what you're talking about, Kennedy.
yeah, this morning to be exact, I was on my way to take her to come home, and normally when you pass a deer, they want to run right in front of you or beside you and then dart off. These deer just stood there and looked at me. It's like, what's up, bruh?
I know.
You ready to go? You got food?
Yeah, right.
We can share.
And haven't you noticed that barely any turkeys were here this year?
I don't know about the turkeys. I'm not a gobble. And like another thing, I mean, we can get biblical for a second. A lot of people are saying that a lot of the things that are happening are some of the things that are foretold in Revelations.
Yes.
I know a lot of you guys might not be religious or anything. I just think that it's interesting that the correlation that it has with some of the things mentioned there.
Yep. Like the bubonic plague.
The locust plagues, the mice plagues that are happening. Different things like that are just really, really weird and odd. I mean, religious or not, I just find it coincidental that
no, I'm reading them.
All of these things are happening.
But I'm not unbanning.
We've got COVID. We've got a divide between our nation, racially, sexually. We've got everything is divided right now. There's so many things going on in this world, so much negativity, so much hatred, and if you look back on it years ago, it's always been there. All this stuff has always been there, but it's predominantly just getting worse and worse and worse.
Yep.
Well, I have a question. Have you seen around TikTok how they're saying you guys ever felt like since COVID started someone's looking at you or secretly looking at you or you also have headaches, all this stuff is happening.
Oh, excuse me.
And
I think that this whole year, these past couple years have just been really weird. I don't know, it's hard to explain. When has the government ever told us that we've had to stay in our house because of it? They've never done that with the flu. They've never done that with any other major illnesses. So why is it right around the presidential election that we have to stay indoors, that, we have to not be around each other? Well, all these different things. Why haven't we done that with any other virus in the past? Hasn't the flu killed off a lot of people? Hasn't, all of these other things? It just seems really to me. But like I said, I'm a conspiracy theorist, so I always try to find the weird in situations that just don't make sense.
What happened to the deer that were zombies? That's a good question.
I don't know about.
We probably still we're on drugs.
Drugs! No, I'm kidding.
Behind it, secretly behind it somehow,
Yeah.
Haven't you noticed military stuff flying above your house every day?
Oh, that's not abnormal for me. I get that every day since I was living at my house.
Yeah, I haven't noticed anything out of the ordinary in regards to that, but I don't know. Everything just seems so sketchy.
mean, I see cargo bombs, everything flying above my house every week.
Do you live near a base or something?
No, I'm in Kansas.
Oh. Oof. I don't know, not one.
Far, but not that far from the base. The main base is in Fort Wood, Texas.
I swear to God, you hit my damn cable and we're going to have fucking problems. Go get in your bed. Bed. Come on. Sapphire, up.
Doggo.
No, up. Bed.
Doggo was not being a good doggo.
That is my $1,000 laptop, and you are not going to tear that up. Sorry, I'm back.
It's the puppy, but the puppy's like a kid.
The puppy is worse than a damn kid.
What do you guys think of these podcasts? Do you like the conspiracy theories and all this stuff? Or like, I'm thinking about doing more podcasts in the future.
Some of my podcasts I've actually taken off really well. Especially if you get kind of like an ASMR kind of tone. Oh.
I feel that.
Wait, sis, when is your birthday again?
It was March 21st.
Ah, fuck.
Yeah.
Ja.
I like how
it was the day after my dad's house caught on fire, you know.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Like my birthday's no, real quick. So guys, my birthday is cursed, and I'm gonna tell you why.
Gets a box that's destroyed.
Yeah.
Who the fuck?
Horrible.
Who is calling my girl's phone at 12 o'clock at night? I'm about to bitch somebody out.
Uh-oh. But yeah, a couple instances where things have gone wrong. There was one year my grandpa fell, we had to call an ambulance for him. There was another year where just different things have gone wrong. And I guess this year my dad's house decided to burn up. I mean, they're like, oh, yeah, day before your birthday, let's go. Let's get lit.
Okay, so I have this story. Okay, it's not really a big story or long. Okay, so the other day, my brother I think it was like around like 2-something in the morning. My brother caught his girlfriend talking to 2 other guys.
Oh!
In their love and shit.
Thank you for that.
So he changed the door code lock. Like, one that you can type in the code and then it'll unlock. He changed those. So she was so high on drugs because she went and did a drug deal. And she's an addict. Like, she just got out of rehab. No, that wasn't. No, she's still doing it, and we know it. But we haven't drug tested yet. So around like 4 o'clock in the morning. Okay, my brother left because he has work at 3 in the morning. Around then, he got a notification from his security system, through his security cameras and everything, that there was a break-in. And sure enough, it was his girlfriend. She broke the front window to get out of the bedroom. And the cops and everything were there. My brother I think he socked her in the head. They both don't want to go to jail, but someone called the cops. The cops came up with ARs and everything.
God.
Had the house surrounded and everything.
They came in packing.
Calling everyone out. No one went out. They just stuck in there, buried themselves in. That made everyone shush until they went away.
Jesus Christ.
So after that, my brother's getting a new house. Hopefully this summer. He said 90 days. She's not going to be living with him anymore. Once he moves, he's breaking up with her and he's ditching her.
That's good. I would never let her know where he lives after all that. That's just... Lord have mercy.
No, and they have a kid together. Your kid seen Ashley break the window while she was on drugs. Get it?
Terrible.
For all we
You gotta think kids remember some of that stuff, even if they don't remember it exactly, they remember some aspect of it.
So, my mom said we don't need him dreaming about someone breaking into the house and everything.
Yeah, because that's gonna scare him, and then he's gonna go to school eventually and be like, yeah, my mommy broke into the house. They're like, what?
Yeah.
Your mom did what?
So my mom's ex-husband, which is my brother's dad, okay, they went over to his house, and that's the first thing their kid said to his dad.
Jeez, man. That's terrible. That's why I don't like hanging out. Like, for me personally, I try to keep, like, toxic people and toxic things away from me and from my household, because I don't want Lucas to have to see things that he shouldn't have to see. Like, with people that do drugs and different things like that.
Brother can't evict her because of COVID. There's a rule that no one can get evicted because of COVID.
Yeah, that is true.
You can't evict her. You can't get her evicted or anything.
Yeah.
So you can't really keep her out because she's not on the lease. If someone stays more than 3 nights at your home,
they live there.
Yeah, they live there. They can bust anything inside that house, doesn't matter what it is.
Yep. That's crazy, dude. That's just like where if you're married, say that you have a car in one of your guys' names, or say you have it in both of your guys' names, if you take that car and just run off with it, there's nothing that the police can do because you guys are legally married. And basically when that happens, your possession.
Actually, no. It doesn't matter as long as their name is not on that and they're married. It doesn't matter as long as her name or his name is not on that car. You can get arrested for that. It doesn't matter.
Beto.
The cops got called on a situation with my sister and her husband, and they told him that there was nothing that they could do because they were married. And they always use that as an excuse with each other. They said, oh, well, we're married, so if I do this, they're pretty toxic with each other.
Yeah, well, the problem is, if, when he said that they're married, he has to check. Just because they say that they're married, he has to check.
Oh, well, they're not.
And everything. So if they're both on the title, and he can't do anything because it's both their vehicles.
Yeah, well, they're still married. That was years ago, but they're not together right now. He left her for a younger girl.
Oh.
He is in his 30s, 40s, and he's with a 20-year-old.
That's robbing the cradle.
Yeah.
Well.
What happened? I wasn't here. Are you okay, Dad? What'd you drop?
I heard that.
You dropped your laptop?
Oh.
Okay, you're okay, though?
Not the laptop.
So what I think is that the government is behind all this, and they're trying to make all these rules for COVID because they know that they're about to start something that, not going to be able to be turned around. Just think about it. Like, why are they making all these new rules just for COVID? Obviously, the government has something planned.
I just thought about that when you said that they can't evict people. I'm like, dang, my dad's screwed. Because he has a tenant that isn't paying they haven't paid their rent in a long time. And my dad's kind of just let them get by with it. And I've been on him to try to evict them, and that sucks. I hope they lift that soon, though, because they're really...
The only thing that he can do is shut off the water and power and everything.
I don't think you can legally do that as a landlord. Even in a situation like this, you can't legally do that. You can get in trouble.
Yeah, no, you can shut the power and water off after so many days, but you have to still give them that eviction notice before you do anything like that.
Yeah,
Which, speaking of suing, without naming
Ooh.
companies, I may be suing my job.
Ooh, have you talked to anybody like a lawyer about it or anything to see?
Not yet. I'm waiting to see if my orthopedics wants me to come in Tuesday or not, because my appointment's Wednesday for my re-eval for my shoulder. After what I felt, huh?
His company, the place that he works for, basically they do not want to offer him workers' comp, even though he was injured on the job. They said that there's like a lack of evidence or something like that, right? And then like,
Yep.
you know,
They said my injury was not enough proof for compensable, for enough compensable evidence to provide for workers' comp. So
tough, dude.
when I go either Tuesday or Wednesday, and I find out that my shoulder is damaged to the point where I have to have surgery, that company is going to get fucked. Excuse my language, because they denied me for my workers' comp. They denied me for my FMLA, which is family medical something leave. I don't remember the other one.
Hold on a second.
But they are threatening to fire people who are being harassed and rather protect the ones who are doing the harassing. They do not provide the proper equipment that we need to do our job safely. We do not wear our safety gloves like we're supposed to, and we work with sharp objects. Yeah, this company is looking at getting fucked.
Sounds like it, dude. That's crazy.
You need to take pictures of that and video recordings every chance you can get.
I can't.
If you don't,
Phones aren't allowed on the floor because we work with food based products.
yeah. Well, I mean, can't you just like slip it in like your pocket or something, or somewhere where they can't see it?
Maybe.
Like, or wear something like a mic or something and have it so it's recording your voices and everything.
Yeah, because they told my fiance she was getting harassed. People kept going around work sitting there saying that she was going to go and beat up somebody and whip two people's asses, and they were all reported her. And HR was like, "Well, we have 7 people against you, and we're gonna have to terminate you if there's any more issues." And what gets it even more, which they screwed themselves on this. I have a medical condition called hypoglycemia, which means my sugar drops whenever it wants. It sucks. Sometimes it warns me, like I get shaky or I'll start to feel dizzy or something, just I feel fatigued, like I haven't gotten enough sleep. But sometimes it just drops and I go in the floor. And the company told me, well, if you can't find a cure for this or if you can't manage it, then this isn't going to be the job for you. Really?
Okay, yeah, let me figure out what's wrong with me and get back to you.
And that's the thing. They cannot figure out what's wrong with me because my mom was diagnosed with hypoglycemia. My granny and down the line have been diagnosed with it, and they've never been able to figure out what's wrong with it. Yeah.
Yikes, dude, that's dumb. I don't like, big companies and stuff like that piss me off when they don't understand that things come up in life and you have like obligations to family and different things like that, and they just expect you to be there all the time when you're not getting paid nearly enough to be able to support yourself. And it's crazy. Like, I'm not gonna sit there, if I was working right now, which I'm not. If I was working and I got a call about my son or different things like that, I'm gonna drop everything and I'm gonna head to help him. Family comes first before job. I mean,
Yep. And they told me, because they've inputted a new point system And this is where it just gets so illegal now because they want us to come in inclement weather. If you're not there, you get a point. Um, doctor's notes are not excused. If you bring a doctor's note in, you still get a point. If you don't call in 2 days in advance, you get a point. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I choose to just die, and I'll let you know 2 days in advance before I do.
Yeah,
can you imagine them giving you a point,
like,
and then finding out that you died or something? Like, that would be
exactly. And if your car blows up that day, how the fuck are you supposed to call them 2 days in advance? Oh yeah, hey man, my car is getting ready to throw a rod through the block. I mean, the engine's running good, but it's just getting ready to send it. So I just wanted to call and let you know. You can't do that.
Right, like there's no way to tell certain things are gonna happen until they happen.
Exactly. And so there's that. And I legitimately, to tell you how long I have been out of work, my original injury date was February 16th.
Oh my god, it's been a month, over a month.
Yeah, I've had, today will make 29 days of my points accumulated.
So wait a minute. Are they still gonna have you employed there after you get fixed up, or are they gonna fire you once you get fixed up?
So far, my key fob that lets me in the building still unlocks the door. So far that is good. But they said once I come back off of light duty, I have paperwork to fill out, and I have to fill out a money order or a check such way I can pay my benefits through the company. And I'm like, whoa. That shit's I'm not supposed to be paying for that anyway. That shit's supposed to just be provided by the company. So they gonna get a smack in the face when they're like, well, do you have your money order or check? And I'm gonna look at them and be like, no, I do not. You can go ahead and just take that shit out of my next paycheck. Because I'm broke. Bella's broke. Like, I have a $216.71 bi-weekly car payment, $194.50 insurance payment, $162 cell phone bill. Yeah. So I am getting inserted with no lube.
Yeah, I feel that, dude. Those bills add up super quickly, and then yeah, are you still making the same amount of money that you did with light duty, or they cut your pay?
Oh, I ain't been getting paid either.
Wait, what do you mean you haven't been getting paid?
I've been out of work for going on half a month with no pay.
Dude, no way. That's F.
Yeah, I know.
Jeez, man.
This is why I want to bury that company.
Oh, I don't blame you.
That's all right. If I win,
such a lovely company that cares about their employees.
Well, if I do take the lawyer route and I win, I'm gonna make sure I get every single bit of my paychecks, every single bit of PTO that they owe me, because I'm probably gonna have to quit the job anyway, just so that way I can go marry my fiance, because I don't have the PTO for it, and I'm gonna make sure I get at least a couple $200,000 to $300,000 from them.
Oh yeah.
For my pain and suffering.
Yeah. So, with COVID and everything going on, do you think that it's made it easier or like a little bit harder to kind of get married or plan things out because of everything going on?
Last year, if I wouldn't have lost my job because of their retard reasons, I'm not going to go into details on that because it could get both of our channels shut down. But last year was definitely a kick in the shin. That had to put everything on hold besides of me losing my job. But this year we're actually able to get a game plan because where some things are starting to open up. So with us having an outside wedding, we're like, okay, well, we can have this amount of people spaced at this amount of distance and still be okay.
Gotcha.
compared to where it was last year. Oh, you're gonna have to do everything on video. No, no. The family's gonna want to be there. That's something that is special, and
Exactly.
that put a lot of weddings around the world on hold, and a lot of people were pissed. So they just said, "Screw it," and they went to the courthouse and got married.
Yeah, I remember seeing a lot of that when all that first started up.
Mm-hmm.
So, here's an interesting question. I know that there's probably not a lot of people watching due to the time zones and everything, but how did you know that your fiance was the one that you wanted to marry? I'm actually interested to hear your perspective, and then I'll give you mine on how I knew Brandon was the one that I wanted to marry.
Okay, if you have a soft heart, you may want to turn your volume down for a little bit, because it's going to be basically like my vows per se, and people are going to lose it when we do the live stream for the wedding. But
I'm gonna be like, yeah. Okay, sorry.
so 2 years ago, going on 3, I had met Kayla on Facebook, because Facebook said that we went to the same college, well, the same area, but we went to two different schools, and it was kind of weird at first. And then I was like, you know what, screw it, I'm gonna hang out with her. And I got to her house. I mean, she immediately bear hugged me, and I was like, whoa, I don't even know you. Hello, but this kind of feels safe. Wait a minute. So
Yes.
I took her to Walmart, just kind of hang out, get to know each other. And we were sitting in the parking lot underneath a tree in my convertible. I looked at her, she looked at me, and she actually made the first move, which was
Oh.
super impressive. But fast forward down the years, what makes me love her is the fact she's not like every girl. Every girl's like, oh, well, I'm a promise to do this, or I'm a promise to do that. No, this girl, I promise, no matter what happens, I'm gonna be there with you through thick and thin. Um, I'm always gonna love you, no matter how much I hate your ADHD, or how much I hate your little tics that you do because you're ADHD, or you know, she's been there through literally the thick and thin, and
Amen.
not at one point not at one point she's like, oh, I can't do this, you know I'd rather just leave. No, that's not the case. Like, she has honestly stuck true to her word, and has put literally the time and effort into the relationship, and it's actually been, instead of it always being, oh, well, the relationship's 50-25 or 100 and 0, our relationship, for the most part, until I've went down, has been 50-50, 75-75, or 100-100. And
Mastered each other.
I mean, yeah, we fight, but
I feel bad.
we have learned to just fight through it, literally. We've basically, at first we were gonna say, okay, if we start fighting, we're gonna walk away, calm down, and come back at it. No, we lash out at it, and then in the end, we'll just kind of say, well, leave me alone, just whatever. After it's been hashed out, and then I'm normally the one that feels bad afterwards, because half time it's my fault.
That sounds.
But I'll end up getting up, and I'm going over there, and I just give her a massive hug, and I give her a kiss on the cheek, and I'm telling her, baby, I love you, and I'm sorry. You didn't mean that, and I'm sorry that we had that fight. And I love you, and I'm glad that you're mine. And ever since then, I remember it was kind of rushed. We were in our 1 year and 6 months of our relationship, and I was like, you know what? The Lord has not tried to pull me in any direction towards any other females. Like, hey, she's not the one for you. This girl is. You're making a big mistake. I haven't felt that.
I've been,
I've
like with my ex, we're back together now, and like we were together for about 2 years, and then like we broke up, but like couldn't, you know, with any other woman, like it just wasn't
the same.
Yeah, and so like whenever I'm with her, I'm way happier, and I feel like you know, like we're actually meant to be together, not just like oh hey we're dating, you know. I care about you, but you know, I don't really.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel what you mean. Like, with Brandon, like, it's funny because we met on Facebook too.
Oh, see, look, see, you guys don't understand in our streams why me, Ashley, and Brandon always fuck with each other so hard, because
Oh yeah.
I've known Ashley for a long time, and this girl, Nerdy, is absolutely amazing, and where her husband's name is Brandon, she'd be like, "Hey, babe." And then he wouldn't answer, and she'd be like, "Brandon." And I'm like, "What?" And she'd be like, "Not you."
I remember those days, dude. Oh, jeez. Like, and it's funny because, like, from the time that I met him, like, I just felt this instant connection with him. And then, like, after going through some of the stuff that we went through, you know, it made me realize, like, hey, he's in it for the long haul. Like, he's not like other guys that just want to hit it and quit it.
Oh.
You know, no offense to guys who
Bounce. Or a FWB.
Is April 2nd, so in on this Friday it will be 6 years since we met.
insane.
Okay, now I want to ask a question. Who here in chat, in Nerdy's channel, my channel, or Toxic, who all has had a crush on Nerdy before you found out she was engaged or married?
Oh no. It's coming out now. The truth.
I'm not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. Your boy Wolfie had a crush, and I'm gonna tell you why. Before I found out Nerdy was engaged or anything, what made me kind of be like, hey, she sounds really cute, is because of her personality, the way she's just happy about everything and doesn't let anything get to her. That was like, hey, that's what I look for. And then she was like, babe, and I was like, fuck. But I mean, ever since then, you know, we've all grown into an amazing friendship, basically from having a crush per se.
No, I was scrolling through looking for customs to do, you know, because I was getting into that, and I see Nerdy, and I'm like,
Yo, what's up, Wolves?
Watch. And so, yeah, and I start joining, and then you ended your stream, and then I accidentally found your husband.
Oh! Oh no!
I'm like, oh my god! And then, so it just kind of went off from there. Like we just kind of grown into like a miniature family, you know.
A miniature family? She's got 3,000 and some odd members of this family.
That's true, man.
Wait, Toxic,
Like the ones that have gotten like really close that have been here since like you know when beginning, you know.
Yeah.
It's crazy that's like a lot of you guys have stuck around that long, because like, you know, people tell you like don't get like your hopes up that people are gonna come and go throughout the channel. And it's like over the years that I've done this, like I've had people that have unsubscribed,
Yeah, what's up, Wolves?
refound the channel,
Yep.
and they're like, "Oh my god, you're still doing YouTube." Because I know after I took that break while I was pregnant with Lucas and after, like a lot of people, just gave up on watching the content because I wasn't putting it out there. And then like once I started to back up again, they're like, "Oh my god, like hey, how have you been?" And I'm just like, "Oh my god, you remember me?"
Yup.
Yeah.
It's like, damn.
Well, even when you took your break, I was still in contact with you. And now I can annoy Brandon whenever I want. I have his phone number.
You just call him in the middle and like, "Hey, what's up, dude?"
Yeah, I saw it.
Right.
Yeah, I have a PC, Wolves. Toxic. What do you remember? What subscriber count you found Nerdy at?
Honestly, I don't remember. I think it was when she was first starting, and Brandon and Midnight were trying to help her grow.
I met Nerdy when she was at 535 subscribers.
I met her before that because, what's it called? I was one of the first few because me and Brandon got kind of close with Midnight and that, and then all of a sudden,
No, you're not allowed.
Picture and like, I'm like, yeah, I'll go subscribe to this club, and I got mod first on Midnight because me and Midnight came really close, and then like we were practically best friends, and then and he was talking to you guys saying how good of a mod I was, and you guys made me mod, and then you guys kept taking mod because of these people that try to gain trust and then just ban a whole bunch of people.
Oh yeah, that was terrible.
Me and Nerdy call each other brother and sister. We're not actually blood brother and sister.
Yeah, like I call Nerdy and Brandon mom and dad, but we're not actually mom and dad.
Exactly.
And we've been fine together. I've hosted for them multiple times before they got their hosting stuff, and we used to do a lot of collabs together.
Yeah, for sure.
Midnight. He was always asking me to come in and play with him and all that.
So you want to eat tiny balls?
Yeah, I mean it's crazy. Like y'all see.
We've been here for a minute.
Yeah, like y'all have seen me through some of like the most difficult times in my life. Like from trying to think the first one. The happy times you've seen me have my pregnancy with Lucas. You've kind of been able to see him grow up. You've been there with me when I lost my baby. You've been there with me when my dad's house burned down. When I got into the car accident. When I got my cars. Like y'all have seen a lot of different things.
And then you got Wolfie over here keeping her up for 24 hours talking to her.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna go to bed here in a couple minutes or so.
I went with you through your pregnancy, like when you
Hell yeah, bro.
You were pregnant, and then all the way up. No.
It was so nice, like being able to go through that. Like it's a funny thing. Like I told Brandon, I was like, I want to get married, and then I got pregnant.
I really want to go back to the old days when we first met because Fortnite was so better back then,
Yes.
But now it's just like trash. I don't like it. They're adding too much shit and they're changing all of it. It's not like it was. I like how they're coming up with new ideas. I respect that. But come on, everyone thought it's tough to play it because of that. We all wish we all want the old Fortnite back.
Well, the way they're going with it, I think they're actually gonna bring the old OG map back. To be honest, because
like I'm talking about, I want the map back from like season 3 or season 4.
That was the good stuff, man.
When they season 4, No, I want that stuff back. I want all the old guns back. I want everything back. I want it to go back to where it was. Whenever I first started playing Fortnite.
The duck walked up to a lemonade stand and he said to the man running the stand, "Hey, bum bum bum."
Whoa, I got a question.
Yeah, what's up?
Wait, hold on. I want to ask Ashley this.
Oh no.
Did he smack or grab that?
Wait, what?
That's the question of the day, isn't it?
Ew.
Oh Lord. Hi, Zez.
What?
How's it going, Zez? Yo, by the way, is anybody down for an Among Us stream tomorrow with like voice chat on Discord? Hey, Frost.
That'd be neat.
I want to do it tomorrow. I gotta see what Brandon's doing because we're gonna go look at cars. And I know he wants to put these shelves together.
You know how we all like grew up with
Hey, Wolf.
like the car.
Look at this.
Mm-hmm.
They only made 3 movies and Lightning McQueen is already dead.
Oof. Yeah, taken to the junkyard.
I don't get that. Like, why? What's the purpose in that? Making 3 movies,
I think Sleeping says Fortnite update got you, bot. Yeah, I gotta wait. Hold on, let me turn.
You will. What about you? Will did you smack or grab her?
I don't understand.
That's the question.
Okay. So it's from South Korea. Did you smack or grab that ass?
Neither.
I'm not going there with that.
Are we talking about our own girlfriend?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't either. I just took it slow with her.
Actually, it's probably like both.
It's not her butt I like playing with, but we're not going to talk about that.
He's motorboating.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
And PG has went out the window.
Yeah.
He likes the size D.
Oh no.
Hey, 38 Triple D is a fun play toy.
Oh, oh Lord.
My wife is going to shoot me.
Why?
Nobody get this back to Bella, please.
If I asked Brandon that, he would probably, he's like one of those like PG streamers where he would like say, whoa, calm it down.
What do you be like? Well, we are a family-friendly stream.
Brandon would be sitting there debating on answering it, and Ashley going to be standing in the background with the damn butcher knife. Go ahead, answer it.
Do what I dare ya.
You should bring Brandon in and say, hey, talk to us. Did you smack or grab that ass? What do you say?
Anyways, changing topic.
No, not changing topic. Go get him.
Short Man is sleeping, so I'm gonna let Short Man get some sleep. Hopefully he's keeping an eye on Lucas occasionally.
You sure that man ain't asleep again?
Probably is. Well, Lucas is sleeping too.
Oh well.
They're all sleeping. Everyone's sleeping but me. Yo, I am outnumbered by testosterone in this house. I am the only girl. What do I do? What do I do? I'm just gonna have to I'm gonna have to start acting like a guy around here, I don't know what to say anymore. God dang.
So everyone down in the comments put what genre of movie did you like, and what movie you like out of that genre, and I'm gonna take that into consideration. I'm gonna help Nerdy, and she's gonna be able to stream that movie.
Hi, Ann. How are you doing? Oh, that'd be fun.
That would be fun.
We all can have a movie night. like where.
I just gotta figure out how to do it. If I could, then I would totally. Yeah.
As long as you give the right credibility, it won't copyright.
Well, you can do it on Discord with no problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how I would do it through Discord.
What you do is, so you don't get copyright, just make sure it doesn't post it, like post that live stream. Just live stream it, but don't let it post. No.
For
Rizzle, my whizzle, my nizzle.
So, okay. Trying to, my brain is like in all of these different directions right now, but I am honestly just kind of hoping this year is just like not a shit show like I expect it to be. I honestly, it's bad vibes about this year already, just based on everything that's happened in the first 3 months.
Yeah, Joe Biden. You know what's funny? Joe Biden's already signed like 50-something petitions or something. I don't know what he signed, but he signed like 57 things. They got mad at Trump for signing 5 of them.
Oof. Politics are a big joke.
He was only in office for a week.
That's tough. Yeah, politics just kind of get me irritated, but then again, my views on politicians are they're just all liars and thieves anyway, so I don't care.
Yeah, same.
I would Bernie anyway. Feel the Bernie.
Honestly, like everyone knows that Joe Biden has dementia. You know.
Mhm.
Like we're not dumb. You can see it in him. You know.
It is what it is at this point. I mean, our country's plummeting anyway.
The government doesn't want to admit it because, like they would get all the guilt of screwing up and letting him go again. And honestly, I really do hope that Trump comes back. Everyone had his doubts, like the first year of Trump being president, but that all changed when he started doing really, really good stuff for it.
Don't like how gas is almost $3 a gallon. That sucks.
Bro, it's already $3 a gallon.
Really? Where you are, it's $2.89 here.
Bro, it's $3 a gallon.
Oh, dude, that's
it's $3 a gallon for you. Guess what?
It's like what, $4 for you?
Here.
Are you serious? That's crazy. It's crazy to see how different the gas prices are, like in the different states too.
Facts.
Some reason they just pop like, yeah, gas is a penny over here. I'm like, where the heck do you live?
Technically, a gas station sets their own prices for gas. The reason why they're bringing it up so high is because Biden's making it to where it's expensive to buy the gas because they're wanting to go electric in 2030. All electric 2030.
Yeah, I think if I remember right,
because you got airplanes, you got boats, you got all that,
That's true.
and most of that needs gas or fuel or something, just like tractors. What are you gonna bring extension cord out to your freaking out in the middle of the field and start charging your tractor if it dies?
I'm sorry, that was perfect. Can you imagine that? Oh, honey, I'm just charging the tractor up. Honey, don't tell the lawnmower. No, the tractor.
If I remember right, California has actually banned the use of gas vehicles, if I remember right.
I don't know. California is a weird state in itself. It's cool, but like, it's just too expensive. I can't do it. I'm broke. I'm a broke person. I can't go to places like that.
Yeah, but you want to know what's funny? The reason why they're so expensive, if you work there, you get paid a lot more up there than you would in Ohio or Kansas. So, you could be living in...
That's the issue, though. Like, even when you get paid high... Like, okay. So, for instance, I'm going to play devil's advocate here. This is completely kind of relevant, but not relevant. My brain's on, like, empty right now. But no, so I know that they've been talking about raising minimum wage, which is all great, whatever. But my only issue with that is the more you raise money, like, I keep hearing shit, I swear to God. But the more you raise minimum wage, the more taxes you have to pay on that. Hey, welcome back, you. And, like, another thing that I have an issue with, like, I remember back when I was in history class, or I don't know if it was a government class. No, it wasn't government. It was just regular history class. Basically, one of the things that the teacher proposed and we learned about was like, hey, people are wanting to get paid the same amount all around the board, and then, like, the good thing about that would be that everyone would have equal pay. Nobody would be higher up on the food chain than the other. But the problem with that is that, like, say you work at McDonald's, right? And you're getting paid the same amount as a surgeon. Who's to say that the surgeon's not going to want to do their, the surgeon's probably not going to want to work and make the same amount of money as someone who's just flipping burgers and taking orders, which working at McDonald's is a job in itself. But, something as serious as a surgeon would require more incentive in order to get people to take it seriously. So it's like, the heck is going to happen if we keep raising the wages? I don't know, but
no, you're right, because I don't want to be working in my factory making the same amount of damn pay as somebody flipping burgers. Like, I work way harder to get these fruit pads and meat pads out than that's way it'll supply your burgers. Like, no,
Yeah, I think that's what everyone's pushing towards right now is, like, I mean, I would love to see everyone get paid equally and there not be an issue with that. But I know the first minute that they propose that idea, or if they even continue to raise the wages for that and they get close to the amount of money that people in warehouses make or different things like that, it's going to cause people to, like, not take their job as seriously, which, not to be rude or anything, but a lot of people aren't really wanting to work now anyway. So it's like, what can you really offer someone as an incentive to want to work when a lot of people are just like, there's no point to.
The facts.
No, honestly, I feel like we should...
Yeah, exactly.
I feel like we should, react to, like, the walkthrough of, like, what's it called?
I have no clue.
Last something, he just came out with 2, like, a little while ago, and, like,
I think our economy's effed. That's where I'm heading.
Last of Us. Do the walkthrough of that.
That would definitely be beneficial. Finals, like, how about increased unemployment for the partially unemployed? I think that would be beneficial. The only issue that I'm currently... What the hell is that? Okay, sorry. There's a gnat or something. But, no, the only issue that I'm having in general with the way the economy is right now is we're continuing to push money out. Like, the stimulus checks, we're pushing out money into all of these, like, different things. That is true, Final. That would make it an incentive, but some people would take advantage of that. And the bad thing is with any incentive that you give someone, there's always going to be one person who takes advantage of that. And the government's like, oh, if this person's taking advantage, it ruins it for everyone else. But back to what I was saying. We're continuing to push money out, and eventually it's going to cause money to be inflated, which is going to cause major issues as well with continuing to print money. And I feel like if we continue... Because some people are continuing to do the trickle economics thing where they put money into the economy and continue to keep it going. But then because of this virus and everything going on, you've got people who aren't spending, who aren't contributing into the trickle economics thing. And as a result, not everything's going back in. So it can kind of put a damper on the economy.
Yep.
But I mean, you never know. Things could not be how I perceive them to be. That's just kind of my opinion on it all. I'm hoping that doesn't happen, and I'm just a crazy person who has no sleep, and all that. But I mean, I don't know. We'll just kind of have to see how the government continues to go forward when it comes to like putting money out. I don't know. Anything that has to do with politics or things like that can get pretty
heated.
It's easy to debate on, but it's also it's also really easy to get heated on as well because everyone's so opinionated and everyone's so individualistic that
I have a thing for you guys real quick. Let's see if you notice, okay?
Yeah, I feel you.
That's copyright. That's copyright. That's copyright.
I feel you, Final. I mean, that's a good thing is like not everyone's like that. You know what I mean? Why the heck?
Beginning.
Freaking Nightbot. Yeah, I agree, Final. It's not necessarily the people as much as it is the government and the politicians. I'm not really a big fan of politicians, to be honest. Presidents, vice presidents, not really a big fan of any of them, just because I feel like all politicians are corrupt. They're in it for themselves and for the money.
All right, what's up, Wolf?
It's not every politician, it's just the majority of them. That's just my opinion,
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I feel you, Final. I mean, I don't know. They've definitely proven time and time again that they're going to continue to think about themselves and not give a crap about the people that live in their states. So I don't really have high hopes.
Which the more they keep pushing money out like this, the more the U.S. is going to go further in debt because we're already in debt now as it is.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, the unfortunate thing about it is like there's always going to be debt in every place. You know what I mean? And unfortunately, with the amount that we've accumulated, I don't think that we're ever really going to be able to pay that completely off. You know what I mean?
No, heck no, never.
Oh yeah, Final. I definitely agree. I think that these stimulus checks were definitely beneficial, especially because of COVID. It definitely put a damper on things. And unfortunately, there were a lot of job losses. There were a lot of things, so that does definitely help out. I'm just saying in general, with the way that the money is going out like it is, it's just if it doesn't get put back into the economy, then there's going to be a lot of issues because the circulation's not going to be there. It's just going to be a one-way thing where the money's going out, but it's not coming back in. If that makes sense.
Like I agree with Wolves because he just said I feel like unless you work at a job that way higher than minimum wage and you get hours is best, but no matter how much they raise minimum wage, there will be absolutely no difference, and here's why. When you raise minimum wage, all of the stores raise their prices to make up for it, and the government tries to make us feel better by saying here's more money, and that itself is giving people a false sense of security.
Hey, Clumsy. Yeah, I hope that you're able to do that. I mean, I agree though. That's the problem is whenever there's an incentive, there's always a catch. So the government's like, okay, we'll give you $15 an hour, but now you have to pay like $3 to $4 for a gallon of milk, or $5. They raised up the prices on everything else to make you feel like oh hey, and that just puts, I don't know. And then another opinion that I have is like they make it not impossible, but they make it very difficult to get out of your social class, like your economic class. So say that you're a lower class citizen and you're born into a lower class citizen household, and they make it difficult to really kind of move into the middle class and upper class standing, and it's just it's rough because it seems like they are they're not really as concerned with people who don't have money, and that's what it boils down to in this world is money.
Yep.
For a lot of people, for a lot of businesses, for a lot of things like that, if you don't have money, then you're basically a nobody to them. I've heard instances of people who have gone to the hospital to get treated, and because they did not have insurance or because they didn't have the cash to pay them then and there, they got mistreated way worse than somebody who did. And I actually know someone. She's an older lady. She used to be a nurse, and she used to work in a nursing home. And she was telling me how they would pamper and treat like the elderly people who had insurance or money way better than they did the people who didn't. Like they would cater to them more, even if the person needed more assistance who didn't have the insurance or financial help, just because the money wasn't there, so they didn't feel like they were as worthy.
Low key, how I feel since I've been working.
How long did you plan on making this?
What do you mean?
Podcast?
I don't know, man. I kind of like it's been
2 hours.
We're kind of just rolling with it, bro. Everybody's loving this.
I'm kind of just vibing, you feel me? Like, for me personally, my economic class was, I grew up,
Tree mix.
I'd say lower middle class.
Who is Tree mix?
I mean, my dad made sure that we had what we needed, but he was the only income in the house. And then when he was out of work taking care of my grandparents, there wasn't really a lot coming in or going out. And, you know, it was hard. And now that, you know, everything happened with him,
YouTuber.
it's just been
okay.
like really difficult
No, I
as
don't.
a repercussion of that. So, you know, he tried to get help in certain things and they wouldn't help him because of his work experience. He hasn't been working for over 10 years. So they couldn't let him draw on his Social Security or anything.
Yep.
So I was like, oof.
Okay.
You know, they're basically making us work longer and longer until we're able to retire. And it's just like, no. No.
Yeah.
That's tough, man. Oh, man.
Alright, Taylor. Do you guys have anything y'all want to ask for us to talk about?
Oh, yeah. Do you guys have any questions, any topics you want us to discuss, anything like that, before I go to bed?
Okay. Nerdy, what made you want to be a YouTuber?
Ooh, okay. So, basically, I've always been interested in YouTube and different things like that, like streaming and video games. And there for a while, I was getting very frustrated and very angry and just all that stuff because I didn't have anything that I enjoyed. I didn't have a hobby. And Brandon's always had his little, like, thing that he's been into, you know, different things. So he'll go back and forth between things that he enjoys at the moment. But I never really had anything that stuck. So he told me about streaming and he told me how you could stream off of your PS4. And I'm like, oh, that sounds really cool. You know what I mean? Like, I'm really anxious and I have social anxiety, but I think it'd be, you know, fun. So we started doing it and everything, and I started getting involved in the community. And my social anxiety gradually just kind of dissipated, and I kind of got used to communicating with people and coming out of my shell. And the more that I did that, the more that I enjoyed that. And then after having Lucas, I was like, oh wow, you know, this is, you know, something that maybe I could use to support him financially. You know, now that I'm able to be at a point where I can start getting donations and I can start really
That's a good
doing
question.
better. And
Give me 1
that
minute.
really kind of pushed me to do a little bit better because I'm like, hey, you know, I can take care of my son without having to actually like struggle, you know what I mean? Because right now we're at a place where it would be financially impossible for both of us to work because we'd have to pay for daycare because we don't have family members that would be able to watch him.
Yeah.
So that's just out of the question right now until he starts school in a couple of years. So, oh, that's a good question. Basically, Sea-Dog, I've always loved podcasts. I've always loved to communicate with people and talk about different topics and kind of like say my opinion. And now that I finally got my Streamlabs fixed, thanks to the headset that Wolfie got me, I kind of wanted to do that. And I've been talking to, I know I've mentioned it to you, Sea-Dog, I've mentioned it to Wolfie and a couple of other people before this, that I would really love to do podcasts. And not sure, actually, this is a question for everyone watching. What do you guys think about this podcast? Oh yeah, definitely, Sudan. I would definitely.
Yeah, and the same goes for my stream.
You help out and everything.
So, Wolves asked, "How do you feel about cryptocurrency, and have you ever wished that you had invested in it while it was still cheap?" Cough, Bitcoin, haha.
Yes, yes. We actually have money invested into Dogecoin right now. If you know what that is. And unfortunately, we paid like 5 cents per coin, I think it was, which isn't too bad, but they did have it at one point where it was a penny per coin. I think cryptocurrency is interesting. It's just going to be interesting to see if they start to incorporate that. I know that a few websites have incorporated that into being able to purchase items off of. I'm just actually curious to see how that takes off, if they're going to make that like a new payment method globally, or if they're just going to use it as a means to invest for the time being.
Dogecoin is the cheapest one right now.
It's basically, hey, what's up, Shadow? It's basically an online currency. You basically put money into it, and it can either go up in value or it can go down in value. It's basically like stocks. It's a gamble that you're taking. But you can also use it to make purchases.
Mm-hmm.
It really just depends on the cryptocurrency. There's cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin, Dogecoin. They have a couple other ones as well, but those are the two main ones that I know of. And yeah, it's crazy. You can make
Looking
really
up
good
right
money.
now. Oh yeah, for sure.
Well, I got a juicy story.
Ooh, tell me the juice.
Well, not juicy, like a juicy story to get started. Okay. Cool. How did you and Brandon act like me, and how did it go? Like, those all details from back then.
Oh wait, what?
Brandon met.
Oh, like what do you want to know from when we first met?
Like how you guys met and like how it all got started.
Oh, okay. So I'll respond to you in a minute, Sea-Dog. Basically, I messaged him on Facebook. I was scrolling through Facebook trying to find mutual friends because I was a social outcast. Aww. I needed friends. And I wasn't very good at socializing in person. So I was looking through Facebook and I saw his profile. And I was like, oh, he's actually pretty cute. You know what I mean? And then I saw that he liked the same music I did. He had an Avenged Sevenfold banner. So I messaged him like, hey, I really like your banner. And we started talking. And then he made a Facebook status. He's like for To Be Honest, you know, back in the day, those were pretty popular.
Yep.
And so he did one, and he was basically telling me that I was cute and he wanted to hang out. So that's what we did. We started to hang out and all that kind of stuff. And, you know, from there, we started to really kind of vibe with each other. And we started dating not too long. I think maybe 2 or 3 days into knowing each other, we started to date. And from there, we just went through so much together, from fighting to
to download to do the Dogecoin, download Robinhood, and you can get the Dogecoin off of Robinhood.
So were you guys in high school then?
You have to link your debit card to your bank account.
I was in high school, and he was being homeschooled. And we lived in the same general area, but he didn't go to that particular high school. He had a friend, though, that did. But yeah, it was interesting. It was interesting. To be honest, like, everyone kept saying, oh, it's puppy love, you know, you two aren't gonna last, and now we have a kid together and we're married, so interesting.
How to show them wrong real quick.
Oh yeah, dude. Oh yeah, Sea-Dog. So basically, as a teenager, I don't know what it was about me, because I don't find myself that attractive, but apparently girls found me attractive because I had multiple friends try to sleep with me.
Oh,
female friends. So the first instance that I had of that was this girl that I knew.
I'm glad you changed your name.
Since kindergarten. We were friends since kindergarten. And we reconnected when I was in middle school. So we started hanging out and everything, and she was just kind of really touchy-feely, that sort of stuff. Always cuddling with me, you know, different things. And she was always trying to kiss me, and yeah, anyways. So there was one time I was taking a shower at my house, and she came over. and she pulled the shower curtain back while I was showering, and then she ran out of the room, and I'm just like, okay, well then. And then, I'm trying to think of the other instances that I think of.
Oh, it does help.
And then, like, I've never heard of a friend, well, I've heard of friends that did this, but it was literally super bad outside, right? Like, there was ice all over the ground. She lived, like, it wasn't too far by car, but it was probably, like, an hour or two, like, walking. And she walked to my house.
No.
And then, so we lost contact for a bit after there was, like, a huge falling out between a lot of people that I was friends with. It was, girl drama. Fun. But we reconnected, and it was while me and Brandon were together. And she did not like Brandon at all. Like, there was just, like, some jealousy between the two of them. And, yeah, she would just always be, like, touchy-feely with me and everything like that. And then there was another friend that I had who we were all, like, hanging out and everything. And then she randomly just grabs my boob.
Well.
And, yeah, I'm just like, okay. And Brandon's, like, right there. And I'm just like, oh, no.
Big fight.
Yeah, so I was just like, okay, man. And, yeah, it was fun. Yeah.
Wait, so I'll tell you how I met girlfriend. So, I was just on this app. I don't even know if it's an app anymore. People say that it was taken down and they made a completely new one. And
hopefully
we were talking on there. This was back whenever I was in 7th grade, I think. Yeah, 7th grade.
Water real quick. You can keep talking though.
And so, I asked her if she had Snapchat, and she said yeah. And so we added each other's Snapchat. We started talking. She's trying to give, after that, like, we both started kind of like each other. And
right, Shadow?
Kept, like, giving me hints, like, she liked me. And then so finally one day I just asked her out, and then she said yeah. And, we went and seen each other whenever we could, because I lived in Missouri at the time, and she lived in Texas. And, so, just kind of went on from there, and now to this day. So that was like maybe 4 years ago.
Wow.
Almost.
I'm back. Brandon's still awake.
That's impressive.
He was like, I'm not going to bed without you in here, so, one of us is, like, close by Lucas.
Tell him to come in there and ask him that question. Did he smack or grab that ass?
Oh, my Lord.
With me right now. He's like, you're still in there? What are you even talking about?
Tell him you're making better content than he is.
That's dumb. I know he's so tired, and I feel bad.
And I get that, but I mean,
good thing I didn't have water in my mouth. What?
I could take that so many ways with how that sounded.
He just came in and he said, Ashley, you gotta find the birds.
Brandon, go to bed. You're drunk.
For a little bit. He did it on his phone.
He came in while we were talking about birds. He came in and he's like, Ashley, you gotta find the birds. I'm done, dude.
I love it.
But I'll go outside tomorrow and I'll find a bird and take a picture. Nobody's gonna understand but the people who are here.
They're not gonna know.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
That's funny, though.
That's pretty lit, dude.
And, now that I live in Kansas, I've been working. I was paid $30 an hour on a farm. That was like last summer, which I was 14 then. And he worked a 15-hour shift.
Oof.
No,
and
Shadow.
$540 in one day.
Jeez, dude.
And I was like, damn. And you know, since I'm like younger, I have a lot more stamina and like you know what I'm talking about. I'm not sciencey, okay? Like where I can stay awake longer.
Yeah, because I'm dying over here. I know Brandon's probably like gonna kill me. He's gonna be like, actually, I want to have some kind of nap today. I'm like, but Brandon, I'm gonna need a nap. But he's be like, no, you stayed up all night podcasting. I'll be like, but Brandon, and he's be like, but no. I'll be like, but please, and he's be like, no.
Well, he be
alright. Go into the bedroom and start sleeping.
I can't. I don't have a bedroom.
What?
Since my dad's staying with me, he took over our bedroom. So now we sleep in the living room temporarily. Shh, don't bring that into this bedroom. Brandon. What do I have to put that? What? Brandon. He just said, he's like, Ashley, you're going to have to drop that. You're going to have to put that down, and you're going to have to go help those birds. He's so caught up on those damn birds, man. I'm going to turn him into a bird. He's going to be those seagulls from Nemo.
I'm going to be a good wolf and keep it PG.
Honestly, I feel like he's sleep talking, like he's sleepwalking and
no, I have audio from when he's asleep and he talks. He doesn't want me to say it. It's with Mazza and God dang it, Mazza. It is with Wolfie and Toxic. Dear God, I read your name multiple times and it just got me so confused. What?
Wait, he was screaming my name?
Oh my God, shut up. He said, why you're toxic? He's like, I can't read it. He said, why you're talking, Big Bird scared so much. God dang it, Brandon. Shut up.
Oh, I don't know, Wolf.
Yeah, this is the Shadow where I sound completely intoxicated and I am not. I'm just sleep deprived. Oh my God. I can't even. I can't, man.
I can't even I can't.
Is he still sleeping? I'm gonna get sleep. You're gonna
please ask him.
Hey, that's not bad, Wolf.
Smack it or grab that.
Shut up about the damn birds. I'm gonna show you a bird.
Oh, whoa.
Shove it up where the sun don't shine.
Ashley, you gotta remember.
Recognize the deer and do it.
Ashley, you gotta remember though. One bird's a statement. The second bird's an offer.
He might like it though.
Oh my God, you're dumb. Turn my light back on. Turn my light back on.
Brandon, she said turn me back on.
Make sure the bird lights up.
Yeah, the bird's gotta light up, Brandon. Did you know birds have to light up? Yeah, they gotta reboot.
Oh my Lord.
Oh yeah, Brandon, you wanna see this bird? It's for you. It's a bird with your name on it. At least save one. Shut the hell up, man. Oh my God, I just flipped him off and he said at least you save one.
Oh my God, dude. Mazza has a good idea, and I just thought of the best channel name for Nerdy for her podcasts. Nerdy Girl Talks.
Oh. That's lit. I was gonna give it a nerd toxic.
The bird, the sky is blue, like the pen is blue. What? Shadow, you just wrecked my brain.
Shut the hell up, Brandon. Get out of here. I'm too drunk for this and I haven't even drank.
Brandon, come join in on the podcast.
They want to talk to you. They want to get your insight on the birds. What do you mean you did your time? You did the crime.
And that's why you got a baby.
Ooh, you ain't wrong.
See, look, Nerdy. Moz even said, "Oh, I like that name."
Oh, Brandon's probably thinking this girl is really dumb talking about birds. Deer. She's gonna be talking about singing and bringing all the deers and the birds to her. I did show them the mice, the Australian mice.
Why do I feel like
it is real? It's in Australia.
Why do I feel like
not
it's
the
just like trying to prank us? I know they're trying to prank us.
It's okay, guys. You weren't born. It's just a prank. It's okay, guys. You weren't born. It's just a prank. Guys. Oh yeah, the birds and the bees are not to be talked about. I don't want those mixed in with the. Yeah.
Just imagine a bird doing a bee.
Where do the birds and the bees talk come from? It makes no sense. How do they even correlate to what they actually mean? You know, why not use a hot dog in the bun? Why not use a hamburger in the bun? Why not use peach in cucumber emoji? Or no, that's an eggplant emoji.
No, sweetheart.
Why does it make no sense?
Sweetheart, it'd be better with the hot dog in the bun, not a hamburger in the bun. Hamburger in the bun would be more for two girls. Just saying.
She's flat like a patty.
Oh!
Shut up, Brandon.
Is Brandon calling you out that you're flat as a patty?
Maybe I'm calling him out. You got a flat patty booty? I'm sorry. I'm so fucked up, man.
Okay, so I think before the stream goes hella PG-13, I think Nerdy should go to bed.
I don't know what you're talking about.
No.
What are you talking about? I would sleep.
Hey, Wolfie hasn't been to bed for 24 hours now, so.
Why would you not sleep?
I've had some issues going on.
Oh no. No. Sorry. Anyway. I'm fine. It's fine.
Back to where we were at.
And this is the part where Nerdy loses it.
No, like the actual story. We were talking about some kind of story.
I don't know. I don't know what we're talking about. I'm so confused now. So
we could talk about what it was that one night in bed.
Oh no. Do y'all remember? Some of you guys probably remember when I was streaming. What the hell was that? What the hell was that?
Who let the gremlin out?
After midnight.
That's it.
Okay.
That's it. Who fed the gremlin?
We were talking about. So I mentioned. I mentioned like what do we talk about nerdies one night in bed with Brandon, and it comes up. So you guys remember that stream?
Oh, so to keep it as PG as I can,
secret sex
so
tape.
a certain
I can't. Oh my god.
Okay.
Next thing you hear in the background, boom. Today on Orange Hub Live.
Today on Porn.
Oh my god. I would laugh if I was Pornhub.com and searched up your two name and you both come up.
Oh my god, watch as a prank someone posts their video and it has my name on it or some shit.
Or your face freaking edited on it.
Like a poorly edited video or something.
Yeah. I feel like Ashley's not gonna remember this and she's gonna go back and watch the stream and find this.
Wolves, you gotta pull your fiance into watching this for a little bit because I'm sure she's gonna die laughing.
But the funniest part is whenever I brought up, we could talk about Nerdy's one night in bed with Brandon. And
oh my god, dude!
Said, you remember that live stream?
I just thought of the best thing ever tonight on Wolf's Den's Rated.
Oh man, wait, what?
What are they saying in chat? I can't.
They're saying, I can't. My mind is
I swear, Nerdy have to drink a bit. I swear, bro, we have to get okay. Nerdy, one day when Lucas isn't home, we have to get you to do a 21 or 18 plus drunk stream.
Oh my god.
that would be nice.
That'd be funny, doing a drunk podcast.
Oh my god, bro.
Bro, yes.
Like, what's 2 plus 2? I'll be like, what? You're asking me the color blue? Oh, you're like, you okay, dude? I'm gnarly, man. You're like,
yeah, I'm only 16 and I ain't fucking drunk as shit.
It all started the day that I was born.
Shadow said, count me in. I won't in.
Heck yeah, man. That'd be lit. Yeah, I had a hair in my mouth. I don't know where it's coming from.
I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say it.
No,
I'm not going to say it.
I don't have any of those in my mouth, good sir.
Hey, do you have any light up sticks that go in your mouth?
No.
Oh, we're going there now, I see.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm out of this one.
I don't think those belong in your mouth. The chemicals are very dangerous, you know?
That's not what I meant.
I know what you meant, but do you know what I mean? The chemicals are so dangerous. You never know. They could cause a mishap.
Oh, yeah, that salty taste.
Gross.
You know, depending on what the male eats, not salty.
Oh no, here we go. Here we go.
Hey, I have a question. For every ounce, okay, I'm gonna tell you something that's true. For every ounce you swallow equals 35 calories.
Oh, gross. Oh. Ew, that's ew. You could just survive on that. Ew. Oh, that's disgusting.
I got drunk playing that game.
But
mobile, I forgot.
But it's also proven. It's also proven that having. It's also proving that having fun time.
3 dirty-minded people.
It's also proven having fun time is the best way to lose weight.
Oh no, here we go.
Yeah, I've heard that. Yeah, Ashley. Did you know that you burn 85 calories a minute when you're making out? Want to work out?
Oh no. Here we go.
Oh, the pickup line though.
Yes, pickup lines.
Bro,
oh my God.
Bro, imagine Nerdy Imagine Nerdy playing Five Nights at Freddy's drunk.
Oh my god, if you saw me freak out that bad sober, oh my god, I would be like freaking out. Next thing you'd be like, there's someone behind me.
Nerdy, have you watched the trailer for Good Boys?
Oh boy.
Oh yeah, I think I have.
Oh boy.
Pull it up on stream and let's watch it real quick.
No, because then we'll have to delete the stream.
Yeah, that's probably a no.
What do you mean? You're definitely not getting paid for this one.
And they're like, you wanted money? You wanted it? You expected that? Nah, bam. We're gonna hit you with that demonetization.
They haven't demonetized you yet.
They got me again. No, they have on some videos, which I don't like on my Among Us videos. How are you gonna like what? Oh my! Shut up! God! Shut up! Shut up, man!
Hey, hey, Brandon.
Just save the birds already.
Brandon. Brandon, your bird is in there.
Like he's high and drunk.
Brandon, your bird is in here on a podcast, so you might want to come save the bird.
Oh no!
Make sure she goes up and down.
Oh!
Just
starts hearing in the back.
Oh, are you guys clapping? You guys applauding? No, that's not what's happening.
Yeah.
I am out of this one.
Brandon's probably like, what the fuck?
I'm not gonna be the one. I'm not gonna be the one to
to
sign the death warrant.
He's gonna come and watch this stream, and he's gonna be like, "What the fuck?"
No, oh man. So he sleep talks sometimes, right? When I try to wake him up. So there was one instance where I tried to wake him up. He's like, "Who are you?" I'm like, "What do you mean? You know who I am?" He's like, "No, who are you?"
Oh!
Bird already got her seed. Yes. Hey, Brandon, she needs more seed. She's hungry. Remember, every 1 ounce of cum she swallows equals 35 calories.
Oh no. Oh no.
Brandon's gonna Brandon at 2 a.m. is gonna just be clapping in the back, and then your dad's gonna walk out.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, I can't believe that. Oh no, that was a good one, Brandon. I'll give that to you.
That was a good one. Oh my god.
He's obsessed with the birds now. You know, okay. He calls me a beaver. Oh, like
you look like one too.
But no, like, okay, so he's a big nose. So I call him a big beak. So does that make him a bird? So does that mean I have to save him?
Huh.
Maybe.
Oh no, Mom.
You're getting a lot of.
But I don't like.
JK,
can you imagine? Someone's like, I don't like egg.
What happened? What happened?
Why
do I feel like we're gonna be up until like 6 a.m.?
Oh hell no! I gotta get sleep at some point. I gotta get up with the kid and like.
We're never gonna quit talking. We're gonna find new stuff to talk about, and it's never gonna end.
So my Discord went oof.
Wait, what happened?
My Discord decided to go oof and just end the chat.
I was wondering where you went.
So I missed like half of that.
Technical difficulty.
Yeah, Discord likes to be oof.
Oh wait, Brandon, you said that bird already got her seed.
Is there more birds that haven't got their seed yet and that you're waiting to give the
seed
to?
I don't think
if
so.
it's spread around in the wrong place, there's going to be issues.
She said there's going to be a dead man.
A dead man walking.
I'm waiting for his response. I can't wait for this.
Oh, God.
They just showed lots of pictures, and I held a folder up so I didn't have to see them.
Yeah, I'll also show you how to put on a condom.
Using a banana or a cucumber.
They didn't even do that with us.
I used my real dick.
On that note,
that's a little too far.
But can you? No, I don't.
I got the stuck in red.
Class is dismissed. Oh,
everyone.
Can you imagine that? No. Jail. Right away. Right to jail.
No, someone calls up a kid, a boy, to show how to put on a condom, and they actually had to put on their pants and get it hard in front of everyone. And put it on in front of them. Bro, do you know how embarrassing that would be?
I mean, I wouldn't, because I can't just put my, out, so that that would not pertain to me.
Did you know girls get boners?
Oh my god, here we go.
Not gonna go there.
Sex ed class, guys.
Let's not say we did, because we don't have the stream titled for that.
On that note, my volume now is very low.
Yeah, that's probably for the best.
We're all sleep deprived right now.
Yeah, I think that's probably an accurate description.
Okay, so we need to find some new stuff. Anyone in the chat, Maza or Shadow, do you know anything that you'd like us to talk about?
God, don't give them reign over that.
There's six of you guys watching.
Oh no.
Teaching sex ed or something else. Yeah, I'm teaching sex ed.
Yeah, I'm probably, after a couple, like a topic or two, I'm gonna go to bed, because I'm probably,
Oh, Nightbot got him.
No, not the Nightbot. He's like, no, nah, dude.
Nightbot took a while to get that one.
I know. Oh, we could talk about anime. There's one that I've been watching recently on Hulu about this otaku guy who has like no life. He dies and gets reincarnated into a magical world as a young boy named Rudius.
I have to tell you something. The only anime that I would watch is hentai.
Oh no. We're going down a dark hole. A dark path. But yeah, it's really good. Like basically, we're not going there. But no, basically, he gets reincarnated as a small child. Like he gets reincarnated as a baby, and then he's a small child
goes down there.
But yeah, I gotta watch Attack on Titan. I know that one of the main-ish characters dies, which is pretty tough, and then
Does he die? Fuck anime god.
Oh no, someone said tell him to watch a redo of the Healer. Are you guys excited for the new season of Shield Hero that's supposed to be coming out this year? I'm excited for that. I'm kind of interested to see if Naofumi is able to level up even more and take on the people from the other world, as well as if Raphtalia and him are going to have a romance that starts to blossom, because we get to see near the end of the season that they start to kind of have a little bit of chemistry going. I mean, we've known all season that Raphtalia has had feelings for Naofumi, but it's nice to kind of see him start to see her as more of a woman instead of a child. And then
technically, wouldn't cartoons like be anime?
Not necessarily. The animation style is different, and then it just depends on if it's made in Japan or not. That's the main thing that differentiates anime from cartoon.
Big facts.
And like
Stream? Are we gonna be watching hentai or?
Let's not and say we did.
Yeah, exactly. And then I know that High School of the Dead is really good. It's pretty etchy though, but if you get past all of the big shots, oh, he's completely gone. Toxic is gone, dude.
Toxic left the building a while ago.
Who would you guys say is your celebrity crush?
I would probably say
Sniper Wolf.
Nani?
Sniper Wolf.
Ichini-san.
Sniper Wolf. I would have to say, so my top 3 celebrity crushes would have to be SS Sniper Wolf, Ariana Grande, or Iggy Azalea.
Wait, I don't really know.
Wow, fuck, what is her name? Off all the Hollywood people, like
I can't even think of any celebrities that I have a crush on.
I keep thinking of boys for some reason.
It's all good.
Oh my god, what is her name? I can't think right now.
What's her name? That's her name.
She's usually in the Phase videos, like
yeah, that's
Summer
not
Rae, one of her, Addison Rae, and probably this girl's name. Oh fuck. Yeah,
I would have to say, like, I don't know, celebrity wise.
Hey, you could say your boyfriend.
Sure, let's go.
It's husband. He's a
He's a low class celebrity.
Low class.
Yeah.
Oh my god, how would
Summer Rae? I mean, I could see it.
Yeah. True. Did you know that she covers up with makeup because of a birthmark?
Dude, her birthmark makes her beautiful.
Yeah, birthmarks are beautiful.
What about
what?
I just heard, I don't know if it cut out perfectly, but I heard female cum.
I'm just gonna drink my water on that one. I don't know what's happening anymore.
Dude, my dog is so cute right now. She's having a little dream, and her paw looks like she's waving at something. That's so adorable.
You guys didn't hear that.
Are you just choking there, Ashley?
No, I burped. You would know if I was choking.
Over here, it sounded like you were...
La 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 la. I don't know. So, this is gonna be the last topic. So, whatever you guys want to hear about, let us know before that, because I'm gonna go to bed after this topic. Yeah, because I'm about to go to bed after this. And then maybe do a podcast tomorrow. Probably not, because Brandon will be like, you did one all night last night. You're not going to do another one.
No, we'll see about that, Brandon.
Oh, damn it, Brandon. I thought you were going to go see those birds.
Oh, we need to have another podcast tomorrow, because this one was great.
Can you imagine if we did this during the day, how many people would be like, whoa.
Well, yeah, we'd have to keep it. Right? We'd have to keep it PG, but I think everybody would definitely enjoy it.
Oh, I agree. If we do podcasts, I think we should keep it either.
It depends on the topics that we're talking about. But we also have to keep in mind that there are a lot of younger people that do watch, so we have to keep the topics sensitized as well to an extent. Because a lot of parents might not want their kids knowing about certain things or talking about certain things.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what you could do is, like, you put it to where, like, like intended for mature audience and that.
Yeah, that's true as well. The only bad thing is, like, when does that ever stop anybody from watching a stream?
I know, but if you have that set, it doesn't matter.
That's
If
true.
they're watching it and they get in trouble, that's their fault.
Hey, what's up, Sauce?
You know, we can be PG-13 or
yeah,
because
that's true.
To be 13 to even be on YouTube.
Yeah.
That is true. You do have a point.
Ooh.
Yeah, I understand, Maza. It's just that I know some people aren't allowed to, like, I don't know, that's a bad thing. You have to kind of sensitize your content depending on the viewers that you have, and a lot of the viewers that I do have are fairly young. But
See,
like,
I don't think our podcast should just be PG. I think it should just let it go.
We can always put warnings before we talk about a sensitive subject. Yeah. But here's a really quick topic that I something that I personally struggle with YouTube and all of that. I don't know if you've noticed this, Wolfie, or if you've noticed this, Toxic, but as a streamer, if you've streamed Fortnite at least once in your life, that's basically all you're known for. Like, for me personally, all my audience is specifically more so interested in the Fortnite aspect of it all. So, like, when it comes to other games,
they hate it.
Specifically, like, more RPG games, JRPG games, they're not as interested, so my viewership goes down, which in turn makes me look like a poser, in my opinion, because, you know, people expect you to be pulling more views when you're at a certain subscriber count, you know what I mean? If that makes sense. And I have a whole bunch of games that I do want to play, and it's like, I know that the minute that I stray away from Fortnite, people aren't going to be thrilled about that, which it is what it is. You learn who your true supporters are and your true friends and blah, 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 you know. But I guess what I'm trying to say is, have you guys had any experiences where you've streamed Fortnite or another mainstream game like Apex Legends or Rocket League or something of that nature, free multiplayer game other than Call of Duty or things of that nature, and that's all they want you to play now? Your audience is mainly just that game.
When Need for Speed first came out, I streamed it on my channel, and that's when I had 300 subs. And I had 500 views on those videos. And then when I went to Fortnite, it's just like everybody just yeeted. So now I'm starting to branch out more in my my gaming and stuff, and I've just lost the views completely, and I'm like, that's okay. I'm still gonna do what I know how to do, and whoever I bring in, that's awesome.
Just to interject real quick, what are your guys' opinions on people and particularly channels that are only streaming one game? So, for example, like Ninja, who mainly just well, no, he branches out every now and again, but like specifically streamers that play one game and that's all they play. Do you think that eventually their channel is going to crash and burn because of that? Or do you think that it gives them an edge or an advantage when it comes to streaming and getting viewers and things of that nature?
Advantage, because if you think about it, like, really deeply think about it, like, the more you stream a certain game, the more it's going to get on the recommended or featured page. Because I know this guy, he started from 0 subs, and he's already at 1 million something in like a year.
Interesting.
Just because he streamed Fortnite. All of his videos are Fortnite.
See, the only issue that I have with that is, like, say that Epic bankrupts. Say that, you know, something goes wrong and Fortnite is completely discontinued. What does that mean for those channels that are only known for one channel?
Yeah.
I mean, especially like streamers that are at like my level, that are still just trying to gain popularity, you know, what is that going to do for them? Because I know for right now, I've been trying to really kind of push customs, trying to get, like Mazza said, viewership. You know, it's about pulling people in, and right now the main way to pull people in is through Fortnite, and then from there, when you build an audience, that's when people can kind of get to know you, and if they for personality, they can stick around and watch other games that you may or may not play.
Yeah. Think about it. Like Fortnite, multiple people have tried to sue Fortnite, and
that is true.
It hasn't gone over with. Like,
that's true.
Fortnite wins the lawsuits.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. That's my only concern though with like.
I'm pretty sure the Fortnite creators have like the most lawyer they can, because just say with Booga, like he won $3 million in cash.
Dang.
Yeah, I mean the only issue that I have with it, in general, with like, I mean the pros and cons are very different. But one of the issues that I have con-wise is that like I was saying, say that something happens to that game or to that platform, and then it's no longer able to be used. Say that you're at like, you know, mid-range, you know.
Yeah. So example, do you know who Typical Gamer is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He only used to do GTA, and that's why I would watch him. And he switched.
What the hell is wrong with you?
Save the birds.
A new game.
I'm almost done.
And
What?
All of his streams.
What?
He's dropped, and now he doesn't talk to any of his chat.
What am I not doing?
He doesn't read his
cheeks.
chats or anything.
Oh.
Clapped your cheeks.
At one point.
I think.
There's no PG. You're not PG.
I think Brandon is getting a little frisky.
How am I killing 12-year-olds? Okay, so you know what, Brandon, come here. Come here. I want to talk to you. I just want to talk for a minute. Alright, so I'm gonna go to bed now because I'm like dead tired. Is Lucas still sleeping? No. Yeah, bullshit. Okay, yeah, okay. I'm gonna bite you. I know. Alright, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and end the podcast on that note. Let me know real quick before I end. Do you guys like these podcasts? Do you guys want to see more? Do you guys want to...
I feel like you should make like a community post, like if you'd like to see more of that. Because not.
Boss is like, I'm 12. Well, I'm not gonna kill you, so don't get your hopes up.
Yeah, do you guys want Nerdy to, or me and Nerdy to make a community post about the podcast and what you guys would want us to talk about? We could probably put a couple topics down onto the community post.
Like we could start the podcast like us three.
And then we could even do like where we vote for who is going to be in the podcast, the next couple podcasts, or we can vote who.
I think me, Birdie, and Wolf are the main people that are in it, and then we can like have a vote, or what we could do is we could get a token system. They have to get so many tokens to be able to join us for like an hour or a stream or something.
Yeah, really, how's been a bit aggro? How have you been?
Or we could do membership and supporter podcast.
Don't do that.
I think we should go off of coins. So if they donate, we could give out those coins, but they have to earn up to at least like 30,000 coins, which wouldn't take that long. On that.
What, Brandon?
No,
what
because...
do you want? Yes. Why are you? I am. I like talking. But alright, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and end this stream. Let me know if you guys would like to see more of this, or you can comment on Wolf's channel, or just whatever. Just let us know if you'd like to see more of these. And I will talk to you guys later. I hope you guys have an amazing day, night, or evening, wherever you guys are in the world. And I will catch you guys next stream. Bye, guys. Alright, I gotta go. He's getting